Good morning, my dear JEE Advanced 2024 warriors. This is the last session of your academic year 2024, and this year will come to an end. Are you all excited? Are you all nervous? What is your feeling today? Because see, more than the questions today, it's all about confidence boosting. It's all about, having the right mindset before the exam. And I'll tell you why this is also very important, because see, obviously we are going to do questions, but these questions are going to be on the confidence boosting side. It's very important that you do not feel nervous. I was just reading all of your comments on the past couple of videos which we just did, like the predictor one or the sure shot, whatever sessions we have done. So many of you were like, sir, I'm forgetting everything. The exam stress is like really hindering my thinking abilities. My brain has frozen, all those kind of comments. So let me tell you, every year many students face this particular issue, and you regret it after the exam, because remember, this is not like JEE mains, which is just of 3 hours. This is more like 2 papers. This is like into 2 time wise. Stress wise, it is even more, because obviously you have to be very alert. In JEE mains, bits and other things, what happens is the questions feel like you have seen before. You might feel like, okay, I have solved this before, I can do it. Here it is not like that. You know it already. Every question you have to think from the scratch. You might not feel like you have seen it before. You might have to combine multiple ideas together. So your brain has to be on the highest possible alert level, right? It's like entering a jungle with wild animals and you are sleepy. Imagine you are sleepy. Wild animals are there. You know there is danger around. But if you are feeling sleepy, even if you want to save your life, you will find a branch and you will try to sleep, and you will probably get eaten by some wild animal. So same way, it's going to work in JEE Advanced. Your mind should be on the highest possible alert level. So if you are alert, obviously you can find your way through the jungle. Same thing in JEE Advanced. So sleep well. That's the most important tip which I can give any student. Okay, sleep really well. Do not overeat, do not undereat, because if you overeat, you'll feel like going to the toilet, and you might feel sleepy, because when you eat a lot of chapatis and rice, you will feel sleepy. Number 2, if you undereat, then you will feel hungry. So you need to balance your diet out there. And obviously do not try to read anything new after this session. It's just this session, and after that you can probably chill out. If you want me to chill out with you, if you want me to motivate you and probably be with you for some time, then do let me know in the chat box. I will definitely, or in the comments, I'll definitely come up and probably will have a simple, light session which will boost your confidence even further and which will help you stay motivated, right? So let's begin with the class. This is your Captain Shreyas. Good morning, Shravya. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Janvi. Hello, Sabavat. Hello, Anupam. All the best to all of you. Hello, Prashant. Hello, Rama. Hello, Rapunzel. Hello, KY. Hello, Shiva. Nice to see all of you out here. Good morning. Good morning. Hello, Stranger Army. Hello, Aditya. Nice to see all of you. I am taking all your names because, probably it will help you boost your confidence. You will feel good about it that Shreyas sir took your name, and even I am getting to know all of you, and probably I will meet most of you in the days to come when we will celebrate your results. I hope you know that Vedantu celebrates every student's results when you conquer any exam, be it boards, be it JEE, be it NEET, or be it any Olympiad exam, anything. So we'll have a grand party and we are going to celebrate, and you guys are going to tell me, sir, I'm getting into this branch, this college. This is what I did. This is where I was, and this is where I am right now. And I will be waiting to hear all of this from all of you very soon. Okay. So with this, I hope you have smashed the like button. Have you done that already? Wow, very good. Wow, some of you are from Andhra. Oh yes, some of you's name I didn't take. Okay. Sukritan Uday Kumar. Hello. Hello Sunita. Hello Kanan. Hello Sudeep. Hello Anand. Hello Vanisri. Nice to see. Hello Sharanya. Hello Jai. Hello Stephen Vlogs. Nice to see all of you, yaar. Hello, good morning, Janvi. Good morning, physicist KB. Okay, thank you so much, Rama Singiri. My EMSAT exam, session was very helpful. Glad. Sai, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Good morning. So let's begin with the session. Ready with full josh? Smash the like button, mark your attendance, subscribe to the channel. Very good. Keep it up. Here is the first question on your screen. Light of wavelength lambda is in air and it enters a medium of refractive index mu. 2 points in the medium lying along the path of the light are at a distance x apart. The phase difference between these 2 points. We know that whenever you have a wave and you take some 2 points separated by some distance x, there is a phase difference between these 2 points, which is given by 2 pi divided by lambda into x. But the problem is the light is entering a medium mu, so the wavelength won't remain lambda. What would be the wavelength? It will be lambda by mu. The wavelength only will be different. Remember that when you immerse Young's double slit experiment in a refractive index medium, then the fringe width will change. Why? Because refractive index is there. So lambda will change, speed of light will change, frequency will not change. So lambda will decrease by mu times. So if you take it on the top, what will happen? I think it is option number A. Wow, super duper amazing, guys. Super duper amazing. It is option number A. Please understand, this is very different from this question. A lot of you might be thinking about this particular question where you have a slab of thickness x and there is a refractive index mu, and then there are 2 lights. One light goes through this, the other light goes without the glass slab, so it will be much ahead. So then there will be a path difference which is created, because of which there is a phase difference. This is completely different. The path difference created here is x into mu minus 1. X into mu minus 1. This is the path difference. This is the path difference which is created. So that will probably give you that answer C or whatever, but that is completely different. Okay, do not get confused between this problem and this problem. This is the path difference within the wave. This is the path difference between 2 waves. Is that clear? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, 2 different concepts. Don't get confused. Let's see the next question on ray optics. We have a light ray which is given in the vector form 2i cap 4j cap root 5 k cap, strikes the xz plane from medium 1 of some refractive index, enters medium 2 of refractive index. Mu 2 is asked if the refraction angle is 90 degree. Refraction angle is 90 degree. All right. So what do we do in this particular scenario? See, first of all, realize we have a xz plane. Okay, let's think about a xz plane, which is like the interface. This is, let's say, your x-axis. This is, let's say, your z-axis. The normal will now become the normal will now become the y-axis. So this is our normal. This is our normal. You have refractive index mu1 over here given by root 3. Mu2 is there below, which is what we need to find out. The ray will come at some I cap, some j cap, some k cap. So let's say this is the incident ray. Chumma, I'm drawing some random ray, and then it will get refracted and it will go to 90 degrees. So it is going, the ray is going to go like this. The ray is going to go like this, so that this angle of refraction is basically 90 degrees. This is your angle of incidence. This is how the diagram should look like. So I think we should find I, and to find I have a simple technique, guys. Remember vectors, to find the angle between 2 vectors, you use cos theta is a dot b by ab. So we'll exactly use that. Cos of I will be incident ray dot normal ray divided by incident ray magnitude, normal ray magnitude. That's it. That's all I will do. So my dear warriors, here incident ray is already given as 2i cap plus 4j cap plus root 5 k cap. The whole thing dot with the normal vector. Normal vector is along y-axis. So I will just put it as j cap. The whole thing divided by the magnitude of the incident ray. The magnitude of the incident ray will be 2 square plus 4 square plus root 5 square is 5. into magnitude of the normal ray. I'll just take it 1 j cap. So the magnitude is just 1. The magnitude is just 1. So what will I get? 2i with j will not multiply, k with j will not multiply, j will multiply, so it will become 4 divided by 2 square is 4, 4 square is 16, 16 plus 4 20, 20 plus 5 25, root 25 is 5, into 1 is 1 only, so 4 by 5. So therefore the angle of incidence, because it is cos of something, is 4 by 5, so it should be 37 degrees. That's it. Our job is done. Just use Snell's law. Sine of I, which is sine of 37, divided by sine of this angle, which is 90, is equal to 1 mu 2, which is basically mu 2 by mu 1. Sine 37 is basically 3 by 5. Sine 90 is basically 1. Mu 2, I do not know. Mu 1 is basically root 3. So from this, mu 2 will be, root 3 goes on the top, 3 root 3, and what is there below? It is just 5. 3 root 3 by 5, which is option number B. B for IIT Bombay. B for IIT Bombay. Very good, Kanizad. Vignesh, quite awesome. Very good, physicist KB. Awesomeness. Very good. Okay. Bala, please be there at the examination center 2 hours before, on the safer side. 2 hours before. Whatever you do, plan your day accordingly. At least 2 hours before. Don't reach 1 hour before. 1 hour is too risky. Even the gates might close. I would say bare minimum 2 hours. 2.5 hours is ideal. Because something goes wrong, you know that you have a buffer time of 15-20 minutes or half an hour. Okay. A system which consists of 2 stars of some equal mass revolve in a circular orbit about the center of mass. Okay, orbital speed is v, time period is t, find the mass. We have solved this problem so many times, even it has come in JEE Mains this year, but the way they have asked it is slightly different. That's why it qualifies to be a JEE Advanced question. So, my dear students, you have 2 masses. They are revolving around each other. Let's take the center of mass over here. So if this is r, this is also r, this is going with speed v, this is also going with speed v. There is some gravitational pull between them. There is some gravitational pull between them because it is going in circular path. There is centripetal acceleration. That gravitational pull will be m into centripetal acceleration. M into centripetal acceleration. Gravitational force is g m divided by distance is basically 2 times r whole square is equal to mass into centripetal acceleration. I can write it as v square by r. So one of the m's gets cancelled, one of the r gets cancelled. So gm divided by 2 square is 4. 1 r has remained, 1 m has got cancelled out. So just v square. So therefore, I can see r is not there anywhere. So I'll get rid of r. So r taken on the top, v square brought down below is a gm by 4 times of v square. So that is the value of r. But that is not what has been asked. The question is find the mass and time period is there. Okay. One simple fact. Time period is 2 pi r divided by v. Circumference by speed. Distance by speed is time. So radius, we just figured it out. It is gm by 4v square. It is gm by 4v square. So this will become 2 and 4 gets cancelled. You will have pi gm divided by 2. V into v square is v cube. That is your time period. But I don't want the time period. I want the mass. So mass, if I want it, bring that 2v cube on the top. So t v cube into 2, whole thing divided by pi g. Oh, that's there in option number D, I believe. 2t v cube by pi g. 2t v cube by pi g. Yes, perfect. We got it. Everybody with me on this? Very good. 2t v cube by pi g. So simple things. Time is distance by speed, circumference by speed, and centripetal force is mass into centripetal acceleration. I have used that. Gravitational force I have substituted, chosen right variables, eliminated the things which are not given in the options nor in the given information. Yes, very good. Option number D is perfectly correct. Proud of all of you. How many of you got all 3 correct till now? Put up a fire emoji quickly in the chat box. If you got all 3 correct till now, very good. Put up the fire emoji in the chat box. I mean, even if you did not solve it on your own, you were able to think about the approach. That is also appreciated. If you got the approach at least in the mind, I would really be happy. Okay, moving to the next one. There is a force which is applied on the top of a cube and the coefficient of friction is mu. F is increased so that it will topple before sliding. So it is on the verge of sliding, but before that it topples. So even when it is about to topple, remember the friction should not be overcome by the limiting value. So in the limiting situation where the weight will be acting down, and when it is about to topple, remember the normal force will shift over here. That's one important thing to note, because it will topple about this point. All these points the contact will be lost, and it will be toppling about the front edge. Think about it. It will topple about the front edge. All these points the contact is just lost and it is about to be toppled, right? And apart from this, there is frictional force acting at this point, which will be mu into m, and this value of n will be mg. So technically speaking, this friction which is there, this friction will be there, it will be basically mu mg. Well, this is your free body diagram, completely done. Now we have to use some toppling condition about this particular point, about this particular edge. If I measure the torque to just topple, first of all think, normal force is not giving torque nor is friction, because both of them are passing through the edge. So the torque by normal and the torque by friction both are zero, because both these forces are passing through the point of toppling. So torque is R cross F, R is zero. Why will there be torque? This force is giving a clockwise torque. This mg is trying to pull the block down like this anti-clockwise. So for it to just topple, I would say the torque by that capital F, which is clockwise, should be slightly more than a torque produced by mg, which is going to be anti-clockwise. About this point, mg produces anti-clockwise torque. About this point, this force produces clockwise torque. So the torque produced by this force, because that force is at a distance, let's assume it as h. Let's assume it as h. So it will be nothing but h into f. This will be more than, where is mg? Well, mg is here. This distance will be h by 2, because this is exactly at the midpoint. Remember, the center of mass will be exactly at the midway between the two. So it will be nothing but h by 2 into mg. Okay, 1 second. If I do not know the value of force, how will I solve this? So think over here, this force is horizontal, exactly balanced by friction. So here only I can say this force which is this way will be balanced by friction which is the other way, which is nothing but mu mg. So the magnitude of the force F is mu mg. So I'll put mu mg over here. Okay, and this is as it is into h by 2. Oops, sorry, why did I put mu again? Sorry, this was h more than h by 2 mg. G gets cancelled. So mu is directly more than half. Mu is more than half is C for Captain Shreyas. It's C for your Captain Shreyas. Perfect. Awesome. Got it, everyone? Awesomeness. Very good, Ponya. Very good, Smega. Very good, Vignesh. Awesome, Sri Sailesh. Very good, Anime. Very good, M. Prashant. Awesomeness. Awesomeness. Very good. Great. Okay. Very good, Ashwin. If you attend the JEE Advanced like mock test, I'm pretty sure you will do very well, because then you will be super duper confident. See, this is like next level of confidence. When you are not prepared at all, the level of confidence that you have in the exam, what is the worst thing that will happen? You will get 0, because anyways you are mentally prepared for 0. So actually you might end up getting something. So you never know. It's okay. Right? But just go with the confidence. That's all I would say. Okay, what about this question? Two identical beakers are filled with water to the same level at 4 degrees Celsius. If one, say, A is heated while the other beaker B is cooled, then the level of the liquid in both of them will rise or fall. Come on, my dear warriors. Come on, my dear students. What do you think is the correct answer for this? This is based on the anomalous behavior of the liquid water at 4 degrees Celsius and below. If you draw the density versus the temperature graph for water, how does it look like? It looks something like this. And it is maximum at 4 degrees Celsius. So if you take the beaker A, beaker A, which is basically heated. So 4 degree to 6 degree, 7 degree. So you are going like this. When you heat it, the density will decrease. So volume will increase. Next, if you talk about beaker B, which is cooled, that means you are going to a lower temperature. So the density will again decrease. So the volume will again increase. So in both the cases, I feel the level of the liquid should rise. So it should be A and B. Yes, it is A and B. Let's see how many of you got it correct. I hope you read more than one option was correct. A, B, A, B, A, B. Wow, very good. Yes, one. Very good. Oh, Anita, it is not AD, it is AB. Be careful. Yep. Smega, it is not AD. No, A says it is not A and D. It is both increase. That is why probably it is a JEE Advanced question. Many people think one is heated, one is cooled, but you forgot the fact that it is water, number one. Number two, it is 4 degrees Celsius, and 4 degrees Celsius is the tipping point of, where the behavior of the liquid water changes. Yep, it will behave in a very weird way. So instead of, density increasing here, it will decrease. So 4 degrees Celsius, the density of water is maximum. Got it? So this is how you can get trapped in the actual examination. Okay, so read this particular passage. MBG side, it is very straightforward, my bacha. This is anomalous behavior of water. Density. When you cool anything, what happens? Density increases. But when you cool water beyond 4 degrees Celsius, the density does not increase, it goes down. 4 degrees Celsius is the maximum density. You would have learned this in school level also, that this is why ice is formed on the top over the lakes, not from below. Okay, so this is the exact reason. You might have seen that theory before. So when you heat water, the density will decrease. Density decreases means less dense, so it will occupy more volume. If you cool it, it will still become less dense, so it will still occupy more volume for that same mass. So if the volume is increasing, whether you heat or whether you cool, so the level of the liquids will rise. That's the idea in this question. Now read this passage. There is a question on this. Okay, there is a question on this. So read this passage. There is a voltage versus position graph. The voltage is constant till R0 and then it decreases, and the voltage is due to a spherically symmetrical charge system. Some charge is there which has spherical symmetry. That means if you go on the top, below, front, back, left, right, same charge is there. But if you go little bit beyond, some new charge might be there on this side, this side. Whatever is there here, here is the same. But it might change with R, because you can see the voltage is changing with R. With the distance from the center, it is changing. So you can imagine shells, concentric shells of same density on that shell, but each shell might have different charges. Each shell, concentric shell, might have totally new charges. Voltage is given by this for less than R0, more than R0, it is this one. Okay. Now the questions are as follows. This is a question. Electric field is discontinuous, net charge is Q, no charge exists at a point in the spherical region. Okay, electrostatic energy inside the sphere is 0. I'll tell you what, looking at this, does it remind you of some familiar graph? Does it remind you of? Very good, Vignesh SR. Awesome. Very good. Excellent. What does it remind you of? Come on, my dear warriors. I want everybody to put it. Very good, Anita. Awesomeness. Awesomeness. It reminds you of a spherical shell, right? This diagram, this is the diagram of a exactly spherical shell. This is basically your radius R. The charge is only on the surface, nowhere else. Nowhere else. So this is the question. So I mean, like, what is the charge on the shell? It is basically Q. This is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught, R0 being the radius. So I think it is very easy to answer this now. The electric field due to the charge system is discontinuous. How does the electric field graph look like? If you draw the graph of electric field versus distance, the graph looks something like this. It will be 0 only inside, and suddenly it will go up, and then it goes like this. So this is how the graph is. So it is definitely discontinuous. It is definitely discontinuous. What about the charge enclosed? What about the charge enclosed, my dear warriors? Yes, it is going to be Q only. You can say it is KQ by R. It is basically KQ by R. Definitely it is Q only. No charge exists in a point where R is less than R naught. Yes, inside this there is no charge at all. So definitely even this is correct. Electrical energy inside the sphere is 0 because there is no field inside. Here, if inside there is no field, the electrical energy density, which is half epsilon naught E square, this will be also 0. So there is no energy stored only inside. So option D is also correct. So let's find out. Yes, all the 4 options are correct in this particular passage. A, B, C, D. Very good. Awesome. Sakshi Jarodi, you are the people who are basically the navigators. You are undergoing that voyage, just like Columbus and so many people. Alexander, so many people underwent very, very tough voyages long time back. You are in one such voyage, which is called JEE, all the engineering entrance exams. And without a good captain, you cannot pass those rough seas. So that's why Captain Shreyas sir for you. Okay, Sakshi. Fair enough. Let's move on to the next question. A metallic wire length L, cross section A, area A, and Young's modulus Y is stretched by some force such that F is always slightly more than the elastic force of the resistance in the wire. When the elongation of the wire is L up to this instant, what do you think? Remember, whenever you have an elastic wire, it can be treated like a spring. This is your elastic wire. It can be treated like a spring, and the spring constant will be YA divided by original length. That means the elastic energy stored is just like the spring energy stored, which is going to be half kx square, where k is YA by the original length. X over here is the elongation. I think the elongation is mentioned. It's stretched. Yeah, the elongation is small l. So it is small l square. So the energy stored in that wire is basically YA small l square by 2l. This is definitely correct. Everybody with me? Very good. How much ever energy is stored, where will it come from? Where will this elastic energy come from? Obviously this would have come work done by that external force. Work done by that external force will get stored in the elastical energy form, because you are just applying enough force to balance it. So it is slow elongation. It is a quasi-static process. Why do you think this is mentioned? Stretched by a variable force such that F is slightly greater. This is because it is a quasi-static process, just like you have it in thermodynamics. If it is quasi-static, then the loss in such a scenario is 0. So all the work done completely translates into elastical energy. So therefore, the work done is YAL square by 2L. Work done is not option B. This does not make sense. Okay, all the work done has come or converted itself into elastical energy. No energy is lost because it is quasi-static. So no energy is lost. Definitely option D is correct. So I think it should be ACD. Yes, it is ACD. Got it, my dear students? Everybody understood, clear how this works, how this quasi-static process has come even in solid mechanics. So whenever the forces are just balancing, you are not accelerating it, you are not losing any energy against that kinetic energy, which might again go into thermal and other forms. You are just ensuring slowly you are expanding it, and whatever slow work you are doing, that work is slowly going and getting stored in elastical energy. Okay, moving on to the next one. The diagram shows LCR circuit with variable frequency, 200 volt source, LCR, everything is given, impedance at resonance, current at resonance, RMS at resonance, everything at resonance. Okay, everything is at resonance, so I think it becomes much easier problem. Yeah, so Anupam Kumar, definitely you can crack. In fact, I'm going to give you a roadmap, because there is a lot of amazing things which is going to come for JEE 2025 students. Are you ready for it is the question, because yes, something amazing is going to be launched. something killer is going to happen on YouTube. No, not anywhere else, on your YouTube channel, which is the Vedantu JEE English for JEE 2025 and 2026. Be ready for this game because it's going to make your IIT dream possible. Remember, for the passing out students, unfortunately, I was able to be with them only from December end. Yes, when I joined the channel, it was December end. Barely few months and students have improved their marks. But with you, I am going to be right from May end, right from your June, right? So it's going to be a long journey. I'll spend more time with you. There are very, very high chances of you doing well. Why I say high chances is because it depends on you also. If you are not systematic, if you are not faithful, then it goes off. If you are faithful, if you are sincere, obviously we are going to be very systematic. So the resonance will happen and you will see maximum energy will be transferred and you will do extremely well in JEE 25. Okay, so stay tuned on the channel. Something really killer is coming. Now, first thing, because the word resonance is used, so at resonance, the impedance is just the resistance. Resistance is 40 ohms. So the impedance is 40 ohms. This is correct. The current amplitude, we know that the current in such a circuit is just V by Z, which just becomes voltage. Voltage is how much? 200. Impedance is just 40. So it is just 5 amperes. So option B is also correct. Also, we know one more thing, my dear students. At resonance, what happens is the total net voltage will be the voltage across the resistor only. So this voltage is 200 volts. So this option is also correct. The voltage across the resistor is 200 because if you remember what happens in case of resonance, this will be VR and you will probably see VL over here and VC over here. These both will cancel out each other and the total voltage the net voltage will be in the same direction as VR. They both will be equal because the phase angle will be 0. Correct? They will be in phase, current and voltage, everything. So this is how the diagram looks like for resonance. Now the question is, how much is VL? So in order to find VL, I will do one thing. Voltage is current into inductive reactance. Current into inductive reactance. Inductive reactance is omega L. But wait a minute, I don't know the value of omega. So I will find the value of omega because omega is 1 by root of LC. So I will write it as root L cancels. I root L by C. Current, I just figured it out over here. It was 5 amperes. Inductance is 5 Henry. Capacitance was 80 micro. So 80 into 10 to the power minus 6. So this will become 5. Now 80 goes with by 16 times. And 10 to the power 6 goes on the top. So this will be 16. So 16's root is 4. So 5 by 4. Root of 10 to the power 6 is 10 to the power 3. 5 by 4 is 1.25 into 10 to the power 3, which is 1250. Yes, option C is also correct. 1250 volts. This is 1250 volts. Perfect. This is also correct. Everybody got it? Yo. Perfect. We got answer as A, C and D, current amplitude at resonance. Oh, I made a mistake. The voltage given is 200 volts. That is RMS voltage. My bad. This current would be RMS. That was a big blunder which I just did. This voltage is also going to be RMS because remember, this is always RMS. If it is not mentioned, it is always RMS. But here the current amplitude is given. So sometimes in hurry, we make such mistakes. So option B is wrong. But in option C and D, they have clearly mentioned RMS. So everything is RMS. So there it works. There it works. Option B will be wrong. Got it? Everyone? Hari, how does it matter whether I say it is easy or tough? If I say tough, what will you do? If I say easy, what will you do? If I say easy, you will feel happy now. And let's say the questions are hard. Then you will be like, what, sir lied. Right? And if I say hard, and then the questions are easy. Probably you will find those easy questions also tough, because I have told you the questions will be hard. So you'll think, oh, the paper will be hard, so you will be nervous. So don't worry whether the question paper is going to be easy, hard. It's not under your control. Nobody can guess it. The paper is already made. It's not going to be made tonight. It was made months before, long time back. It was already decided. The questions were already decided. It's just that you are not aware of it. It's just that the window will be opened and suddenly you will get to see how it is. Whether you are preparing or not, that is going to matter. Are you confident or not? That is going to matter. So that's why on this channel also we do not do all random things like whether the paper will be tough based on the previous analysis, probability, this will happen, that will happen. Guys, I mean, okay, it's all probability at the end of the day. So, you know, probability might work, might not work. So what if the odds are, you know, not in your favor? What will you do? Then you cannot say, sir, the chance was 25%, so I was hoping on the 25% that the paper will be easy. You cannot say that. Or even if it is 90%, sir, the chance of the paper easy was 90% based on the past trend analysis. But you know, this time I was in the 10%. What are you going to do? There is always a chance of that, you know, things not working in your favor. So that's why on this channel we do not do this. We mainly focus on the content. We make sure that you are prepared for everything. Okay. Coming up on your screen is the next question. Sasi, the 2025 and 2026 classes are going to start very soon. Very soon. Stay tuned. Hello, Sneha. Yes. Prasan, don't worry. Some people are here for time pass. Ignore them. But most of you are here for getting into IIT. Those students who are here for chatting probably will see all of you. They will say bye-bye to all of you and they will see all of you going into IIT. And you will be very proud sitting in that IIT classroom. Imagine that smell of entering that campus in the monsoon. When you are entering, it's lush green. You are sitting in the class, it's raining outside, and you take the first class in your favorite IIT. First teacher comes in and says hello. How will that feel? It will be mind-blowing. So think about that feeling. That is what you should be targeting. You will be seeing all fresh faces, and even without talking, mentally what you will be saying to each other, I know you prepared very hard. It's like that Batman movie where Alfred and, you know, Batman, they exchange looks and they just acknowledge through eyes only without even saying anything. Same way you will also acknowledge probably with your classmates that, okay, you have worked hard. Proud of you. You know, you are here. You worked hard, you struggled, and now we are here. And now we are going to be friends. That's how you're going to feel. Isn't it? How many of you agree? How many of you want that feeling? How many of you want to meet your buddy IITians? How many of you want to attend that first class in the monsoon with the rains outside and then go to the hostel and see your room and use all those facilities? How excited you will be to see the library. How excited you will be to see the playground. How excited will you be to see the music room. How excited will you be to see the swimming pool. Great, great. Yep. The current amplitude meet to that, if it was asked, will be just RMS is I0 by root 2. So 5 root 2 will be the current amplitude. So the current amplitude, if it was asked, it will be 5 root 2 amperes. Okay, which is wrong. What about this question? What about this question? All right, what do you think? Look at this particular question, my dear students. Okay. Where are you from? I am from Bangalore right now. Yeah. Okay. Yes, but likewise, I am from NIT Nagpur, BTech, and research from IIT Bombay. Okay. Find maxima with derivative. Very good, Arjun. Anirudh, some of you have already started putting up the answers. Very nice, very nice, very nice. Let's find out whether you guys are correct or wrong. So first of all, look at this. This is a quadratic equation and the coefficient of the square term is positive. So it will be a proper U-shaped parabola. It will be a proper U-shaped parabola. So the graph of the potential energy, will be a U-shaped parabola, and the mechanical energy is given to be 2 joules. So the maximum possible energy will be 2 joules. So I'll draw a 2 joules energy line here. Why this is important is because you cannot cross these points. This is no man's land. You cannot exceed this. You cannot exceed this. Whatever the particle is, it's going to be in this well, in this pit. It can't exceed the total energy beyond this point. So this is what your potential energy graph is. It is going to be a parabola. It is going to be a upward parabola. So there will be a point of minimum potential energy. This point you will see has U minimum, and exactly at that point your kinetic energy will be maximum. Whatever will be the loss of the potential energy, that will be the kinetic energy which is maximum. So I think we can find that out by finding minimum potential energy, but for that we need to find the derivative of this. So it will be dV of x with respect to x is equal to x square's derivative is 2x and x's derivative is just 1. This will be 0 because this is the minimum point. So definitely the slope must be 0. dV by dx is the slope will be 0. 2 cancel, so x minus 1 is 0. So x is basically equal to 1. So the potential energy minimum which is there will be substituting x as 1. 1 square by 2 minus 1, which is minus half joules. So the minimum energy is minus half joules. But how much is the loss of the potential energy is the main question. How much will be the loss? How much will be the loss of the potential energy? It will be this level minus this. U minimum is minus half. This is 2. So it will be 2 minus half. Minus becomes plus. So 2 plus half is 5 by 2 joules. So this is 5 by 2 joules. So this loss of the energy will be the gain of the kinetic energy. So it will be K max. And K max is nothing but half into mass. Mass is 200 grams. So 0.2 kg into V maximum square. So this is basically your 5 by 2. 2 cancels. So V max square will be 5 divided by 0.2, which is 5 divided by 0.2 is 1 by 5. So again 5 goes on the top. So V max square is 5 into 5. So V max will be just 5. Where is 5? Yes, the answer is 5. The answer is 5. Very good. Some of you said the answer was 4. No, the answer is not 4. The answer is 5 meters per second. Perfect. So you had to find out the change of the energy that would be going into the kinetic energy, and then you solve the problem to get the answer. What about this matrix type? I think this is the last question. After this, maths and chemistry will start. Let me just put it on the group. Yeah. Okay. Come on, my dear warriors. Oh my God, 𝒎𝒑𝒒𝒐𝒓𝒆, I'm honored. You love me more than your crush. Ayo, what happened? Crush is not so great, huh? Thank you, but means a lot. I understand your feeling. Thank you so much. Okay. So, my dear students, what do you think about this? Adiabatic bulk modulus. Adiabatic bulk modulus. Bulk modulus, adiabatic, remember Laplace correction in sound. Newton assumed bulk modulus to be P because he thought it was an isothermal process. But then Laplace corrected him and gave the correct velocity of sound by assuming the bulk modulus to be gamma times P because it was adiabatic process. So it is gamma times of P. So I think this will go with R. This will go with R. Everybody with me? Correct? A is with P. Very good, Arjun. What about the next one? The slope of the PV graph. This one, the slope of any PV graph, slope of P versus V graph is always minus alpha times P by V, where alpha is this power of volume, where PV raised to alpha is a constant. PV raised to alpha is a constant. So if alpha is gamma for adiabatic, this will be minus gamma P by V. If alpha is 1, that means isothermal, it will be just minus P by V. So this is a general polytropic process where alpha is that power of the volume. Alpha if it is 1, it is isothermal. Alpha if it is gamma, it is, adiabatic. Alpha if it is 0, it is isobaric. So changing the value of alpha can take you to different types of processes. So in this case, it is isothermal. So for isothermal, alpha is basically 1. So if it is 1, it will be just minus P by V. So I think for option number B, it is P. For option number B, it is just P. Is that okay? Everyone with me? Awesome. Next one. What is it? Degree of freedom. Well, gamma is 1 plus 2 by F. So gamma minus 1 is 2 by F. So F by 2 is 1 by gamma minus 1. So F is 2 upon gamma minus 1. F is 2 upon gamma minus 1. I can see it in Q. So C option directly goes with Q. C option goes with Q. Can you see that? Very nice. What about the D option? What about the D option? The ratio of the molar heat capacity at a constant pressure to universal gas constant. Cp is gamma R upon gamma minus 1 is the standard formula. So Cp by R is gamma upon gamma minus 1. So gamma upon gamma minus 1 is right over here. So this goes with S. That's how the matching goes. A with R, B with P, C with Q, D with S. Yes, D with S, C with Q, B with P, and A with R. Perfect. It matches. Awesomeness. Awesomeness. Right? So this is the kind of match the following which you hope you will get. So that was your physics. I think now maths or chemistry will start. Let me check. I think chemistry will start. Okay. Okay. So I think chemistry will start now. Get ready for chemistry, and then you will also have mathematics. Okay. Ready for the next part, my dear warriors? The last part. The last part. Okay. Chemistry and mathematics, your final session. And if you want me to talk to you, motivate you, chill out with you, if you are feeling low, I will come. Okay. Live. Don't worry. In the evening or something. Okay. Don't worry. All the best. Make sure you're liking the video. Okay. And one Guru Dakshina which you need to give, apart from liking and subscribing, you need to tell your juniors about this channel. In your school, go and announce publicly on the speaker. Join this channel. Captain Shreyas sir is here. One student did that. Okay. He's a captain in his school. He's a prefect or a captain. So during the assembly, he went and announced in the school, go and subscribe to this Vedantu English channel, and Shreyas sir and his team, everybody are teaching over here, and he told about everything. So I mean, it was not illegal. He told, okay, this is how I prepared, this is how I did it. So he gave a nice talk over there. So I would be happy if you too do that. Thank you so much, guys. Okay, so time for chemistry.
Ready? Am I live? Yes, guys. Very good morning. Ready? So I hope that I am audible and visible. Yes. Just a second, I'll bring the slide right in front of you so that we can start. Alrighty. Yes. So guys, yes, as I always said, namaskara everyone, andariki namaskaram, ellargu swagatam, and a very warm vanakkam to Vedantu JEE English channel. This is me, your master teacher, Nomita Bhattacharya, or as you like to call me as NB ma'am, Nobita ma'am, whatever you want to say, that's fine with me. Yes, so today we are going to do a last minute confidence booster mock test, everybody. So basically, because it's a confidence booster session, we are going to keep the questions a little on the lighter side. Yes, it is not going to be the very the dangerous questions of JEE Advanced is not going to be that. Yes, hi Gaming Zone, hi Vanakam, hi Rohan, hi Hema, hi Wanderlust, hi Anu, hi Likita, hi Sunita. Very, very, very good morning. I was just about to say good evening, you know, the bad habit of taking the classes in the evening. I was just about to say good evening. But yes, hi MBJ, very good. Very good morning, guys. So shall we start with the session? What do you all say? Shall we start with the session? Telugu OP Andariki Namaskaram. Yes, yes, yes. The moment you hear Andariki Namaskaram, you say Telugu OP, isn't it? Yes, Bacha, I did have my breakfast. I did have a little bit of coffee. So yeah, that's good for me, I think. Chalo, let us start with the question. What you all say? By the way, one second. Let me change the view to seamless because I saw that, you know, when I swap up, I will, oxybenzodium, I will, after the session. Right now in the morning I had a session, right, so I did not go, but after the session, I will definitely go, don't worry about it. Chalo guys, let us start with the first question. This first question is a single correct answer type of question, as you all can see, and this is a very easy question. So the question says that when chlorine is passed slowly over dry slaked lime, CaOH2, at room temperature, the product that cannot be obtained. This is where you have to read the question carefully. They're saying that when chlorine is passed slowly over dry slaked lime, calcium hydroxide that is, at room temperature, the product that is not obtained is. So chalo, let us understand this. What do you have to do? Now see, basically when chlorine is passed over calcium hydroxide, what do you get? You get bleaching powder, right? Bleaching powder is formed for us, correct? Bleaching powder is formed, right everybody? Great. Now usually what happens is everybody says that bleaching powder is just calcium hypochlorite, just calcium hypochlorite, just calcium hypochlorite. But that's not the case. It is actually a mixture, okay? It is actually a mixture, and the mixture is, okay, the mixture is, my dear students, the mixture is of, you will see that there is calcium hydroxide, okay? There is calcium hydroxide that you will find. Apart from calcium hydroxide, you will also find calcium hypochlorite. Yes, what will you get? You will get calcium hypochlorite, okay, calcium hypochlorite. And how do you write the formula of calcium hypochlorite? It is CaOCl whole twice. Yes, calcium hypochlorite. Apart from that, calcium chloride is also present. Calcium chloride is also present, which is basically nothing but CaCl2. Am I right, everybody? So from here we understand that CaCl2 does exist. Yes, CaOCl2, that also exists. Yes, CaOCl whole twice, that also exists. So the only option that does not exist is, yes, pakka, option number C. Option C does not exist. ClO2 whole twice, that does not exist, everybody. Yes, that does not exist. Option C is the correct answer. Yes, very good. Option C is the correct answer. Very good. Kya baat hai? Give yourself plus 4 marks or plus 3 marks. Plus 3 marks. Plus 4 marks. Whatever. Give yourself some marks, basically. Give yourself some marks so that you are confident now, okay? You are more confident now. Okay? Chalo guys, moving on to the next question. Yes, see, option C is our correct answer. Very good. Next question, guys. This is also a single correct answer type of question. Yes, anyone talk in Hindi? Hanji, we do talk, but this is a Vedantu JEE English channel, so let us keep it to English. Okay, let us keep it to English. Okay. Now here there is another question. This is from your which chapter? P block chapter. Yes, P block of class 11 chapter. And here they are asking that for a reaction where BF3 plus NaH. Bacha, BF, what do you mean by BF? Huh? What BF are we talking about here? Is it the Gen Z term of BF that we are talking about? No. This is boron and fluorine compound, okay? So BF3, when it reacts with NaH at 450 Kelvin, you get P plus Q. Now they are saying that Q is a sodium salt. Then what are the incorrect statement? What are they saying? They are talking about the incorrect statement. So chalo, let us try and solve it, everybody. Okay, let us try and solve it. I'm going to need an extra page. But while I need an extra page, I will also have to change the template so that white color does not hit your I is too much. Hannah, yes, I have added. Okay, so what are they saying? They're saying that BF3 plus NaH at 450 Kelvin. Let us try and solve it, everybody. Shall we, guys? Are we all with me? Yes, okay. So here we see that when BF3 plus sodium hydride, yes, when they react, what is it that you will be getting? You will be getting here B2H6, yes, B2H6 plus you will be getting NaF. Now let us balance it. There is F3, there is F here. So if I do this, then B2H6, yes, 2 3s are 6. So here it will be 6 and here also it will be 6. Yes, this is balanced. So this, my dear student, this is your P and this is your Q, correct? This is what they're saying, yes, P and Q. Now they're saying that Q is a sodium salt. Then what are the incorrect statement? What are the incorrect statement? P is an electron deficient compound. B2H6, I think we all know that B2H6, everybody, we all know that B2H6 is an electron deficient compound. Yes, this is an electron deficient compound. And do you remember that it dimerizes the banana bond where there is a 3 center 2 electron bond? That's called as a banana bond. So yes, this is electron deficient, absolutely true. Let's take a look at the P forms a duct with NH3. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. It does form an adduct with, yes, it does form an adduct with NH3. Does form an adduct with NH3. Yes, NH3 just donates its lone pair to B2H6. So it does form an adduct with NH3, that we know, right? Okay, moving on. They're saying that acidified MnO2 oxidized Q into colored gas. No, actually no. NaF will not react with MnO2 at all. NaF will not react with. NaF will not react with. It will not react. There will be no reaction. Okay. Alright. There will be no reaction. It will not react with. Let me write down MnO2. It will not react. That means no reaction will take place. No reaction will take place. So that means option C is our incorrect statement, or rather we can say the correct answer. Okay. Last one is Q forms white PPT with CaCl2 solution. Actually, it does. Let me show you the chemical reaction here. The chemical reaction would be somewhat like this. There is NaF plus. You will also have CaCl2, and that CaCl2, what will you get? You will be getting some amount of NaCl, of course. Apart from that, you will also be getting CaF2, and this will form the precipitate. Now, if you want to balance it, you will have 2 NaF, and this side you will have 2 NaCl. Okay. So yes, it does form a PPT, white PPT. This will be your white PPT. So everything is correct except option C. Option C is the wrong or incorrect statement. Is this clear, everybody? Yes, guys. Are we understanding? Yes. How to answer all non-negative answer with tukka. Sushant, don't ask me this, yeah. Especially for JEE Advanced, don't ask me such questions, okay? Guys, you have to understand that JEE Advanced is a really, it's a real deal. I mean, see, for mains also you can have some amount of tukka. For EMCT you can have tukka. For VT you have tukka. For BITSAT you have tukka. You can have those tukkas, but not in JEE Advanced. This is sheer hard work. This is absolutely just studies, yes, and you have to understand that the concepts are very important, and only then you can answer, bacha. No tukka here. Please, no tukka here. But yes, there are certain questions which are slightly easier, like these type of questions. These are easier, okay? These are easier than the usually advanced type of questions. So try and answer these, I think. Try and answer this. Now, will you please explain it again? Seema Mandal, what do you want me to explain, bacha? BF3 when it reacts with sodium hydride, it will form B2H6, okay, and it will form NaF. Now I have just told you that B2H6. How do you think that B2H6 forms? See, this is the structure of B2H6, isn't it? Yes. This is called as so there are 4 terminal hydrogen, and if you look at it, this particular part, okay, this is called as your banana bond. What is this? This is called as your banana bond, everybody. Yes, all right, guys, this is called as your banana bond, as you all can see. This is your banana bond. This is your banana bond. Okay. Yes, do you guys see it? This is called as your banana bond. Okay, this is called as your banana bond, and in this you can see that there is actually 3 centers. See, there is 1, 2, 3 center. But how many electrons are being shared? 2 electrons. So this is called a 3 center two electron bond, it is a banana bond, and we can clearly see that, see, if there are three centers, then we are expecting the electrons to also be more. It cannot just have two electrons. So it is an electron deficient compound. Now, if it is an electron deficient compound, and if you try and make the structure of NH3, na bacha, what will happen? NH3, H3, yes, and N has a lone pair. This lone pair will be donated to B2H6, and that will form an adduct, okay? That will form an adduct. So this is what I explained. I hope now it is clear to you. Chalo guys, moving on to the next question. The next question is, which of the following statement is our correct statement with respect to their properties? Okay. So what are they asking? They are asking that which one of them is the correct. Which one of them is correct statement with respect to their property. So you are given a compound A and you are given a compound B, and this is only for option A. In option A, they are saying that B is more stable carbocation. B is more stable carbocation. This is A, this is B. Of course, yes, B is going to be more stable carbocation. Why? Because here you see this OCH3. Yes, because here if you look at the OCH3, do you understand that this will show here plus M effect? Yes. So because of the plus M effect, this is going to be a stable carbocation. Absolutely right. Yes. Now if you look at option B, in option B they are saying that there is A. Yes, there is a benzene ring with two double bond, two pi bond only. It's just a ring. Cyclohexane with two double bond, and there are two methyl. Okay. And here also you have two methyl, but they have changed the position. They have changed the position, right? This is like at the vicinity. B has more heat of hydrogenation. So for this, what do we answer? What do we answer? See, in compound B, what will happen? A has more alpha hydrogen atoms, right? If you check it out, this will have more alpha hydrogen atoms, okay? So that means what will happen? Hyperconjugation will be more, right? If something has more alpha hydrogen, then hyperconjugation is going to be more. Absolutely right. Very good. Okay. Now, what are we saying is, that means that the stability of alkenes will be more. Yes, and less will be the heat of hydrogenation. So yes, this is also correct. Yes, this is also correct. So what did I say, everybody? I've just told you. Chalo, I will write it down what I said. Okay, I will write it down. I said that in the B option, in this option, yes, compound A has more alpha hydrogen atoms. Okay, it has more alpha hydrogen atoms. Chalo, I'll move this side, then I think you will be able to see. It has more alpha hydrogen atoms. Yes, that means that what will happen? More hyperconjugation, right? More hyperconjugation. Yes, and if there is more hyperconjugation, then more will be the stability, right? More will be the stability. Now, if stability is more, bacha, if stability is more, yes, more will be the stability of what? This is an alkene, isn't it? So, less will be the heat of hydrogenation. Less will be the heat of hydrogenation. So, it is clear to us that B will have more heat of hydrogenation. So, yes, that is making sense. Okay. Now, in option C, if you see, what do you have? NH2OH, O minus, NHCO, CH3. All these compounds are plus M and minus I groups. Is that true? Is that true? Nare. See. Only O minus. Yes, this is a strong plus M and plus I group. No, this is a plus M and plus I group. Plus M and plus I group. Yes. Alright. So that means what is going to be our correct answer, bacha? What is going to be our correct answer, bacha? Oh, sorry guys. My phone was in ringing mode. Just got a message from Vedantu. Yes, guys. So what do you think is the correct answer, everybody? Tell me, guys. Tell me. Yes, very good. Yes, both A and B is your correct answer. Option C definitely is not our correct answer. Yes, option C is definitely not our correct answer. NH2OH, NHCO, CH3, yes, these are all plus M and minus I group. But here, if you take a look at O minus, this is going to be a plus M and plus I group. So yes, option D is our correct answer. Very good. Well done. Chalo. Moving on to the next question, everybody. The next question, okay, this is interesting, guys. The next question is interesting, once again from something from P block. And these questions, yesterday also we saw that these look very easy, right? These type of questions, they look very easy, but there are certain catches in these type of questions. Do you remember the yesterday's fluorine and chlorine wala question? Fluorine and chlorine wala question, wasn't it very interesting? Yes. Yes. Fluorine and chlorine wala option, it was very, very interesting. So chalo, let us take a look at it. Which of the following statement is our correct? Okay. Order of acidic strength. Bachcha log N2O, N2O3 and NO2. Now there are 2 or 3 things that we have studied. First of all, in this world, okay, dunya mein there are only few neutral oxides. Can you name those few neutral oxides, everybody? Sure, oxyvanadium, we will try. Yes, yes. Game squad, क्या बात है, amazing, very good. Okay guys, दुनिया में there are only, दुनिया में means in this world there are only few neutral oxides, everybody. And this N2O, no, this N2O dada, this is also a neutral oxide. So obviously the acidic character in N2O is going to be less. Great. Now if you calculate the oxidation state of nitrogen in N2O3, what will you find it to be? You will find that nitrogen is in +3 oxidation state, and in NO2 if you calculate, the nitrogen is in +4 oxidation state. And if you take a look at it, everybody, I have told you this long back, this trick I had told you that in the lower oxidation states, especially with the metal, everybody, that you can apply everywhere else also. Okay? For a metal, everyone, guys, listen to me, everybody. Yes, what did I tell you? My trick was that I had told you that for a metal, if it is in lower oxidation state, it is going to be basic in nature. But as you go on and increase the oxidation state, what happens? The acidic character increases. Similarly, if you take a look at it, N2O3, yes, in N2O3, nitrogen is in +3 oxidation state, in NO2 it is in +4 oxidation state. So this is one way to approach this option, and I know for a sure that this is the easiest, because the moment you find out oxidation state, you can see that as the oxidation state is increasing, the acidic character is also going to be increasing. So yes, this is the correct answer. MCQ, multiple correct answers, guys. Okay, so this is not the only option. Electron affinity of oxygen is more than that of Cl. Log kar lo baat. Is this even possible? We all know that chlorine has a very high electron affinity. It belongs to group 17. Because it belongs to group 17, there is only one electron lost to achieve the octet configuration. There is only one electron less, right? And apart from that, because of its slightly bigger size than the fluorine, it accepts the incoming electron with a lot of happiness, right? So definitely this is wrong. This is not the correct answer. Now if you take a look at percentage ionic character of ASH bond is less than that of SBH bond. Now we all know that nahi parosan Aishwarya se bhi beautiful. Yes, NPASSB, correct? That is the way to remember it. Yes, what do we know? We know that nahi parosan Aishwarya se beautiful. Again, this is a Hindi mnemonic, guys. To be very honest, I also studied in a sort of not Hindi medium, but I studied in a Kendriya Vidyalaya. And in Kendriya Vidyalaya, majority of your teachers are either North Indian or they are South Indian. So I had a physics teacher, Rao sir. Rao sir was obviously from, he was from Andhra Pradesh or Hyderabad. Yes, he was from Hyderabad. But our chemistry teacher was Rakesh Joshi sir. Now he had told us, nahi parosan Aishwarya se bhi beautiful. So I still remember that. Yes, and I know for a fact that percentage ionic character of ASH bond is less than that of SBH bond. Why so? Because if you take a look at it, you will find that electronegativity of AS is more than that of SB. What did I say? I said that electronegativity of AS is more than SB, and so that does make sense. So option C is also correct. Okay, nitropaz subbindas. Nitropaz subbindas. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'll actually use it this year. Because I feel like nahi parosan Aishwarya se beautiful, it becomes too much of Hindi. I don't want to do that. Yes. And ma'am, you know Tamil Taryad. Vijay, am I ready? Of course, Fayance rule can be utilized, but See, right now, what is the session name? Confidence booster. So I don't want to make things too complex. If some student, I really hope if you are sitting for JEE Advanced, you are supposed to know Fay's rule, but if you do not know it, it will be difficult. But I'm just trying to make it even more simpler, yes? Anyway, moving on. What are they saying? Option D, they're saying that a monoatomic cation is more electronegative than its parent atom. I mean, come on guys, let's use a little bit of common sense. A monoatomic cation, that means that it has just lost an electron, right? Ionization has happened, it has just lost an electron. After that, of course, it is going to be more electronegative. It is what? Hungry for electron, because you have basically taken one electron away from you, electron away from the atom. So yes, option D is also making sense. That means our correct answer is ACD. Everybody spam ACD. Option C, what did I say? Percentage ionic character of ASH bond is less than that of SBH bond. Everybody, SBH bond. Guys, do you remember? In chemical bonding chapter, everybody, do you remember what happened with hybridization and electronegativity? We showed it. Yes, I'm trying to relate it to you for MBG. Yes, do you remember? Do you remember, everybody? Yes, guys? Yes? See, what happens is when you have a S and S orbital, right? When you have, or when you have, let's say that, okay, chalo, let's try to understand this way. See, you have one p orbital, one s orbital, and here is the nucleus. What will happen? Electronegativity will be more, right? Electronegativity will be more, isn't it? Electronegativity will be more, yes. Now, if I tell you that there is sp2 hybridization, what will happen? This will be your p orbital, this will be your p orbital, and here you will have your s orbital. So electronegativity will decrease slightly, right? Now, if I tell you that it is sp3 hybridization, then what will happen? sp3 here, this will increase more. Here will be the nucleus. The electronegativity will decrease even more. So now try to relate it with the size of the atom, everyone. What is happening as you go down the group? As you go down the group, the atomic size is increasing. If atomic size is increasing, bacha, electronegativity is decreasing. Agreed, MBG? Now, is this clear for you? Is this clear for you? Is this clear for you? So this is the hybridization that you learned in chemical bonding, and that is why every year I keep repeating this, bacha log, there are few fundamental chapters in class 11th without which your chemistry is never going to be strong, okay? Be it organic, be it inorganic, or be it physical chemistry, there are few chapters that you must do it very well, everybody. And those chapters, everyone, is your some basic concepts of chemistry. Yes, some basic percentage S character. Yes, Rohan, kya baat hai? Yes, percentage S character. Yes, as the percentage S character is decreasing, electronegativity also decreases, right? We have learned this. So, some basic principles of chemistry, chemical bonding, these two, and structure of atom. If you do not study these chapters properly, poof, chemistry is not going to be your strong suit. Okay? Chalo guys, moving on to the next question. The next question is, everyone, which of the following is not correct for SiF6 and SiF6 2- and ClF6 2-? They are saying that they are isoelectronic. Chalo, let us count the electrons and find out. Acha. For SiF6, how many electrons are you expecting, bacha? For SiF6, how many electrons will be there? Silicon has how many? 14 electrons. F6, Fs, fluorine has 9 electrons. 9 into 6 is 54. So 54 plus 2 electrons extra here. So plus 2 electron extra here. 14 plus 54. 448, 516 plus 2. 68 plus 2 is 70 electrons. Yes, for chlorine, ClF6. Chlorine hexafluoride. For chlorine hexafluoride, everybody. Chlorine hexafluoride. For chlorine hexafluoride, chlorine also has how many electrons? 17 electron. Yes, again, fluorine into 6. It will be 54 electron minus 1. See, there is a plus 1 electron. That means it will be minus 1. So, if we calculate this, how much will you be getting? 70 electron. Are they isoelectronic? Absolutely, they are isoelectronic, right? They are isoelectronic. But in the question, they are asking us not correct. So, don't click this, okay? Not correct. Okay. Now, they are saying that they are isostructural. Let us make the structure and find out. This is SiF6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, this is your fluorine, this is your fluorine, this is your fluorine, this is your fluorine. Fluorine here, and here you will have 2 minus, right? All the fluorines will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yes, this is the lone pair that are present with fluorine. Okay. Let us make the structure for ClF6 also. Yeah, it is going to be isostructural as well, bacha. It is going to be isostructural as well. The structure is going to look like same. The structure is going to look like same. Also, what is the hybridization? The hybridization that you will find here is sp3d2. And if you see, the central atoms do not have any lone pair. Yes, the central atoms do not have any lone pair. So yes, they are isostructural. They are isostructural. Yes, absolutely. This is also correct, Acha. Option C is saying that the all possible angle of FSIF, that is fluorine, silicon, fluorine and fluorine, chlorine, fluorine angles are identical. Is this possible, guys? Since because they are octahedral, that means that there is an equatorial angle and there is an axial angle. So 180 degree as well as 90 degree, both of them are existing. So how can it be identical? It is not possible to have identical, right? So this is the incorrect one. Are you getting it? What did I say? Octahedral shape. Octahedral shape with the hybridization of sp3d2. If it is octahedral, my dear bachos, will you all agree with me? Just a second. Let me bring you something here. Okay, let me bring you something here. Here, check it out. Check it out, bacha. I always try to use this so that you know everything is right in front of your head, everybody. So take a look at it. So this is basically how your octahedral complexes are going to look like, isn't it? I hope I brought enough this thing sticks here. Sort of trying to explain this to you. Try and visualize it, okay? Try and visualize it if you can. Yeah, so tell me, take a look at this, bacha. So here what do you have? This is your axial, and here at the equatorial position, what do you have? You have 90 degree, here you have 180 degree. So there is 180 degree as well as 90 degree. How can you say that the angles are identical? We cannot say that, right? We cannot say that. Okay, great. Now they're saying that DSIF and DCLF bond lengths are identical. Is that possible? Nahi re bacha. How will the bond length be possible? The bond lengths are not going to be possible because, see, silicon and chlorine, the size of the atoms are different, isn't it? Yes, the size of the atoms are different. So that means that this is also a incorrect option. Both C and D are your incorrect options. Is this clear, bachalo? I hope that here you should not be having any doubt. Do you have any doubt, guys, here? You should not be having any doubt. This is clear? This is clear to you all? Yes? Great. Chalo. Moving on to the next question. Yes. Let's try the next question, everyone. Let me also tell Namrata ma'am to get ready. Alright, chalo. So I have asked Namrata ma'am also to be ready. She will come. Have some water. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, you guys are very caring. Yeah. Chalo. Next question. Ready? Next question is here. Okay, this is also multiple correct answer type of question, guys. Yeah, just had, bacha. Chalo, here take a look at it. The equilibrium constant for the ionization of RNH2 gaseous in water is as, okay, so RNH2 is gaseous, H2O is in liquid state, RNH3 plus this is in aqueous form, OH minus this is in aqueous form. And the equilibrium constant is given to you as 10 to the power minus 6 at 25 degrees Celsius. Which of the following is correct? Chalo, let us solve it. Shouldn't be too difficult. Shouldn't be too difficult, is it? Where did my page go? Did I delete it? My God. Sorry guys. I think I deleted the slide only. Oh no, it has come back. Yeah, it has come back. Just a second, let me add a page. Why did I delete it? God knows. Yeah, got the page also. Chalo, 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 chalo. Sorry, that was a small glitch here. Chalo. Let us try and solve this, everybody. This is also going to be easy. I don't think that it is going to be that difficult. Here, what are they saying? That there is OH minus, there is RNH3, yes, and also if you take a look at it, bacha, the stoichiometric coefficient for both the product side is similar, isn't it? Yes. For both the product side mein whatever is there, the stoichiometric coefficient is similar. So that means I think we can say that the concentration of OH minus is equal to the concentration of RNH3 plus. Is that right? Yes, RNH3 plus and concentration of OH minus. Great. Okay. Now, if I want to find out the equilibrium constant, yes, how do you calculate it? On the product side, whatever is there, first you write that, so it will be RNH3 plus, and if you remember guys, in the reactant side you had RNH2 in gaseous state. That means we are not going to just take the concentration, we are going to take the pressure. So it is going to be pressure of RNH2. By the way, I have just written that OH minus and concentration of RNH3 plus is similar. That means I can also write it as concentration of OH minus square, because these two are absolutely equal, isn't it? These two are is absolutely equal. Today we are going to just solve 10 questions, bacha, because I don't think that you should be you should be feeling tired just by watching videos. Last minute mein do not watch more videos. Last minute mein focus on your own self study. That is motivation. Yes, that is motivation. Yeah, done bacha, done. ठीक है, अच्छा, okay, so this much is clear. Now what do I want to find out? I want to find out, see, OH minus square, yes, and this is going to be equal to pressure of RNH2 multiplied with K, right? I can write it like this. And K was given to you. K is given to you, everybody. What is it given to you? 10 to the power minus 6. That means that if I want to find out the concentration of OH minus, just minus, it is going to be what? 10 to the power minus 3. Agreed? The moment you have figured this out, bacha log, please pay attention. That means our POH value is 3. If POH value is 3, that means that pH value is equal to 11, because 11 plus 3 is equal to 14. In the whole scale only you have only 14. Am I right? Very good. Okay. So that means pH is equal to 11. Now let us take a look at the solution. See, pH of solution is 11 at partial pressure. RNH2 is equal to 1 bar. Makes sense to you all? Makes sense to you all? pH is equal to 11. Just calculate it. pH is equal to 11. Just calculate it. So this is correct. This is correct for us. Here they are asking which of the following is our correct only, right? So yes, this is correct. Forward reaction is favored by the addition of hydrochloric acid. Okay. See, right here what is happening? OH minus you are getting, right? Right here you are getting OH minus. So if we add hydrochloric acid, do you not think that the hydrochloric acid will react with OH minus? Yes, hydrochloric acid will react with OH minus, so forward reaction will be favored. Makes sense to us? Does it make sense to us that forward reaction will be favored? Yes, absolutely. This is also correct. Forward reaction is favored by the addition of H2O. See, the more H2O you add, more water you add, what will happen? Degree of dissociation will increase. Yes, these two are NH3 plus OH minus. This will start getting dissociated more. So forward reaction will be favored. Yes, this is also correct. Very good. Forward reaction is favored by the addition of RNH2. Bare baba, we all know na Le Chatellier's principle, don't we know? The more reactants you add, what will happen? The reaction will shift towards the formation of product. That means it will shift towards the forward direction. So option D is also correct. Yes, option D is also correct. That means A, B, C, D, everybody spam A, B, C, D, all are correct. Everybody spam A, B, C, D, all are correct. All are correct. All are correct. A, B, C, D is the correct answer. Trigun, A, B, C, D, all are correct answer, bacha, not just one. A, B, C, D, all are correct answer. Hai na? A, B, C, D, all are correct answer. Tensed. Why tensed? Yeah. Why tensed? Huh? Why are you tensed? Tell me why are you tensed? I don't understand why are you tensed. See, all the things that you had to do. Right? Yes. So we all know that JEE Advanced. See, JEE Mains, we can still say that JEE Mains you can clear within a year and everything, right? We say that. But JEE Advanced bacha, if you take a look at it, it takes 2 years of hard work. And that 2 years of hard work, I think you all have done it, right? Yes? You all are done with that hard work, correct? Yes? How is it possible? Are you will come to Vedantu, you come to Bangalore. No. Why you can't travel from Maharashtra to Bangalore or what? You can, no? Huh? You can, no? Isn't it? You can. And after your JEE Advanced is over, why can't you travel once? So you have to travel. And what if you clear your JEE Advanced? Then you have to travel and go to the college also, right? You have to travel and go to the college also. So start your traveling. Start with coming to the Vedantu Center first. Anyway, guys. So bacha log, listen to me. Listen to me. See, we in JEE English, right? We are a very good team, and we understand that what students need, and that is how we take the classes. Yes, and whenever next year also, when we are going to plan, we're going to make sure that everything is proper, and you can manage your school, you can manage your JEE coaching, you can manage the studies properly. We will tell you all about that, right? Now the point is that what is the point of getting tensed right now? The point is, what is the point of getting tense now? You understand? There is no point. Today is the last day. Tomorrow is your exam. Yes? So today, after you have watched this particular video, after you have watched Ninja ma'am also taking the session, please do not be on YouTube. The students who have exam tomorrow. How many of you have exam tomorrow? Tell me quickly. How many of you have exam tomorrow? Quickly give me a thumbs up. Quickly give me a thumbs up, those who have an exam tomorrow. Yes. Those of you who have exam tomorrow, give me a thumbs up right now. Give me a thumbs up right now. Give me a thumbs up right now. Yes? Okay. So let me tell you, all of you, after this session, get away from YouTube. Do not watch any more session. Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. See, understand this, scrolling is our habit. To get motivated from a video is not our habit. You can watch 10 videos to be motivated, but you know what you will be doing? You will actually be still sitting there and still watching motivational video only by scrolling like this. Is that the motivation you want? Is that the motivation you want? No, right? You don't want that motivation. You do not want that motivation. You have given your extreme effort. Some of you had this dream from 9th standard. Some of you started to see this dream when you were in 11th standard, bacha. So you have given this dream of yours 2 years, 4 years, 3 years, I don't know how much ever you have given. But all the hard work that you were meant to do, you are done with it. Don't worry about it so much. Just calm down. Get off from YouTube. Today keep your phone in Zen mode, silent mode. Give it to your parents. Spend some time with them. After this session, have a good lunch with them, but light food. Yes, but light food. Have some pappu, dal, curd rice, sort of this, okay? Something that keeps you calm. Don't have all biryani and everything and go all dancing. Okay? Alright? Don't do all of that thing. Have light food, but spend time with your family. And tell them that mama, dada, whatever it is, papa, mama, please make sure that today we are just, just calming down. Go sit outside in the balcony. Spend some time with the nature. It will give you a lot of positive energy. So bring that positive energy for yourself. Okay? Alright? Have lunch with them, go out a little bit, spend some time in the garden, balcony, watch the sky, do all of these. In the evening, from 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock, go for a small revision. Again, are you going to watch video? No. Go through your short notes. Just go through your short notes in the evening for 3 hours. Give one hour to each of the subject. 5 o'clock to 9 o'clock, just go through a small revision. 10 o'clock sharp, you have to sleep. And what are the things that I told you? What are the things that I told you, everybody? Yes, what were the important things that you have to do? If you are not able to sleep, too tensed, please bring a sachet of chamomile tea. 9 o'clock, after finishing your studies, have your dinner. 9:30, have some chamomile tea, relax, watch, listen to the sleep stories, listen to ASMR, listen to very relaxing music, do all of these and sleep off. Tomorrow, get up early in the morning. Make sure that you reach the center well in advance. Tomorrow, do not revise at all. Do not open the book at all. Just go. Just go, everybody. Okay? Just go to the session. Restore everything. Have a good night's sleep. So do not... Chamomile tea, guys. Chamomile tea. Okay? Chamomile tea. Chamomile is actually a flower and this tea has a relaxing nature. Okay? So when you drink it with a little bit of lemon juice, yes, drink it, you will feel very relaxed. Chamomile tea. Yes. Yusra, like I just told you, enough bacha. You have watched many more videos. There is no point discussing special cases now. No point discussing formula now. You are done with it. Chill. Please take a chill pill and relax now. Just solve the questions and relax. That's it. Where can we get it? You can go to, ask your papa or mama to go to any superstore that is near you. There you will find those teas, okay? Or you can go to those Apollo pharmacies and all. There also you might get it. Okay? Are you will like it, yeah? It's like a green tea only. Okay, it's like green tea. So boil the water, put it there, then add a little bit dash of lemon juice and some honey. Drink it. It's very nice. Okay? Yes, drink it. Chalo, done guys? Shall we move on now? Everybody, are you a little calm now? For quick revision handbooks, which handbooks are you talking about? For JEE Advanced, I don't think we suggest for any handbooks. Do we suggest any handbooks, guys? I don't think we suggest any handbooks. Okay? Alright? And try not to scroll your phone, bacha. If you can promise that much, then I can tell you that you will be relaxed. Your phone is your enemy. Seriously, your phone is your enemy. Will you drink it? I do drink it. I actually do drink chamomile tea. I am sort of insomniac, so I do drink chamomile tea and that is why I am telling you. Okay? Vijay. Yes. Navamita ma'am is a dancer also. Yes. Chalo, guys. Shikvita, I do not know who told you, but for JEE Advanced, I always tell the students that best quick revision is your own handwritten notes. It's always your own handwritten notes. Okay? Hey, Sky Shots, why did you... Sky Shots maar khayega. I've given you so much of calming effects. Now you are telling me that you are getting more tense. Why are you getting more tense? Maths class is also there. Chalo, guys, moving on to the next question, guys. Let's move on to the next question. Acha, this is a matrix type of question. Can you all see it? So here in column 1, they have given you nitrogen oxides. Okay, oxides of nitrogen are given to you here. Okay, all right. And apart from that, in this column, they have given you some of the properties sort of thing. So chalo, let us read it and let us understand this. What are they saying? Okay. Let us read and understand this. I'll come here so that you can see both the things. Okay, I'll come here so that you can see both the things. N2O. Is N2O neutral towards water? Again, same wahi baat. Same thing, everybody. I have already told you that in dunya mein there are only few neutral oxides. So you tell me, bacha, N2O, is it neutral towards water? Yes, it is. N2O is neutral towards water. Is it acidic towards water? No. Is there N linkage present? Yes. N2O. How does it look? It looks sort of like this. N triple bond N and there is one oxygen. The oxygen has a negative sign and this nitrogen has a plus sign. So yes, there exists a N linkage is also present. So here also A, here also A I am writing. Okay? Okay. Molecule having highest bond order of NO bond. Do you think so? Will it be highest bond order, bacha? And nitrogen has 7. Acha, nitrogen has how many? 7 electrons, right? But Here it won't be 7 because N has a plus sign. So it will be how much? 6 electrons. 6 electrons plus oxygen has how much? Oxygen has 8 electrons, like, but there is a minus 1. So 6 plus 9, I think it is going to be 2.0. So we cannot really say that it will be the, we can say that there will be A also, but anyway, there are no options here, so I'm not doing this, okay? There are no options where I can see that A is related to S, so let me not do this. Okay. Now let us take a look at B. Option B is NO. Option B is NO, bacha. Now tell me for NO is also neutral towards water. Is that so, bacha? Is NO also neutral towards water? Absolutely. NO is also neutral towards water. Okay. Acidic towards this thing? Nah, not at all. Okay. NO is N linkage bond is present. No. NO, there is no other nitrogen, so no linkage bond is present. Molecule having the highest bond order. Yes, bacha. See, for NO, what is going to be the bond order? There are 15 electron, isn't it? For NO, there are 15 electron. N has, nitrogen has how many electrons? Nitrogen has 7 electron plus 8 electron in oxygen. So 7 plus 8 is 15. 15 electrons, that means 15 divided by 2 will be how much? 2.5. Bond order is 2.5. So yes, option B makes sense with S. Okay. Now if we go for C, N2O3 unsymmetrical they are saying, okay, N2O3 unsymmetrical if they are saying, and we have also noticed that N2O3 is acidic towards water, isn't it? We know that because N2O3, what is the oxidation state of nitrogen? +3 oxidation state. So Q with C makes sense to us, okay. Apart from that, there is a N linkage present, absolutely. Let me draw the structure for you. There is N double bond O, and double bond O. So yes, there is a N linkage that is present. That means what is going to be our answer? I think our answer should be, everybody, you all will agree with me that all of these, option D is your correct answer. Is that right, my bachus? Everybody quickly go ahead and let me know. Yes, is this right? Option D. Option D is the correct answer. Yes. Done? Yes, Saranya, I do remember you, bacha. I do remember you. MBJ, for whom are you saying noob? Yes. You will get partial marks, bacha. Do you remember? Yes, you will get partial marks. If you just do for option A, then you will get partial marks. Okay? Alright. Yes. Chalo guys, moving on to the next question here. The next question is, this is a numeric type of question. So this is from the hydrogen chapter. And once again, why am I doing hydrogen chapter? But guys, remember that hydrogen and S block, these two chapters, JEE Advanced has not been asking any question in the recent past. And I'm telling you again and again, I don't know, somehow my gut feeling says that if it works, very good. If it does not work, we do not know. This year in JEE Mains, they have deducted those chapters. So there is a chance that in JEE Advanced, they may ask you, because many students, what they will do is they will just let these chapters go, right? So that is why I'm telling you that make sure you study these chapters just a little bit, okay? Little bit, okay? You should, okay. Yes. It's not MCQ. It's not MCQ. This is matrix based. This is a matrix based question. So in matrix based, only one option is correct. That is all of these. Okay? Yes. Thank you, Telugu Bacha. Thank you, Telugu Pros. Thank you so much. Okay. Let's take a look at this question, everybody. Total number of reagents which are used to remove hardness, either temporary or permanent, everybody. So if you remember, the first thing that we use to remove temporary hardness from water is your slate lime, and that is your calcium hydroxide, right? Calcium hydroxide is used to remove temporary hardness. And can somebody tell me what is the method that is used? The method that is used where calcium hydroxide is used is your Clark's method. What is it? It's your Clark's method, everybody. Clark's method is used to remove temporary hardness. Sodium zeolite, the resin method, do you remember the resin exchange method, everybody? Or ion exchange method with the help of a resin? Yes. Ion exchange method, this is used to remove. This is used to remove your permanent hardness. What is this used? This is used for your permanent hardness, everybody. Yes, permanent hardness from water. Hardness. hardness, yes, permanent hardness is removed with the help of sodium zeolite. Apart from that, what else? Sodium carbonate is also used, but if you remember, sodium carbonate is basically what? Sodium carbonate is also utilized in the removal of permanent hardness. Yes, permanent hardness. So yes, option 1, 2, 3. Now if you take a look at it, barium hydroxide, no. Barium carbonate, no. Magnesium carbonate, no. Strontium hydroxide, no. None of these are utilized in the removal of hardness of water. So your correct answer is option 3. Okay, the correct answer. Numeric type, so you will write here 3. 3 is your correct answer. Okay? Sure. Moving on to the next question. What is this? The next question is, how many maximum nodal planes of pi bonds are present? 5 can be used. Where did you get 5 from, bacha? Where did you get 5 from? I'm to not getting 5. I'm getting only 3. Hey, which more have you added here? 5 can be, hey, 3 was only used. Hey, suddenly don't come and MgSO4, where is MgSO4? There is MgCO3, na bacha. MgCO3 is given to you, not MgSO4. If it was MgSO4, then you only will count it, no. But here they have given you only MgCO3. MgCO3 is not utilized, no. MgCO3 you don't use. No. Yuva got it. Hello Telugu pros, bacha, you are wrong. The answer is 3 only. 3 only. Not 5. Chalo, guys, take a look at it. In this question, they are saying that how many nodal planes can be, how many nodal planes of pi bonds are present in one plane in the following structure. Pi bonds are present in one plane in the following structure. ठीक है, चलो. Can we assume that z-axis is the internuclear axis? Okay, so first of all, let us name them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let us say that z-axis, okay, z-axis is the internuclear axis and pi bond are formed between C1, this is your C1. Yes, the pi bond are formed between C1 and C2, let's say, okay, C1 and C2. Let's say that this is your py orbital, this is your py orbital. So between these two, they're forming a pi bond. This is possible. Okay. Okay. Now, if I say that C2 and C3, one second guys, one second. Let me make this slightly better. This is your py. Okay. Now I'm saying that this will also have px. This will also have px. So between this also there can be a pi bond. Between this also there can be a pi bond. The blue color ones are px, let's say. This is also possible. Yes. Now if I tell you that between C3 and C4, again you are going to have py orbitals, am I right? Yes. Again there is going to be py, am I right everybody? Py. So here also there can be a pi bond. Yes, the yellow color ones are y, blue color ones are x, I am writing. Okay. Now if you take a look at it, C4 is also going to have a px bond and C5 is also going to have px orbitals, right? Right. So here also you can form a bond. Correct. Here also you can form a pi bond. So the maximum that you have is the maximum 2 nodal planes of pi bonds are present in one plane in the given structure. So what is going to be our answer, bachalo? What is going to be our answer, guys? What is going to be our answer? Answer is 2 only. You have only 2 nodal planes, px, py, px, py, px, py. So this is your answer. Okay? This is your answer. Now answer is going to be 2, bacha. Answer is going to be 2. Okay? Answer is going to be 2. Hey, guys, read the question. The question is saying how many maximum nodal planes of pi bond? Nodal plane. Nodal plane. What is nodal plane? What is nodal plane, bacha? Node. The point where you are not, you are not expecting to find a electron. Nodal plane are present in one plane in the following structure. So what is it? Maximum you only have 2 nodal planes of pi bonds, right? maximum you only have two nodal planes of pi bonds that are present in one plane in the given structure. So the internuclear axis is PZ, and then you have PX, PY, PX, PY, PX, PY. So your correct answer is 2 only, right? Make sense? Yes? Sure. Moving on to the next question. Oh, here is the answer also. Here is the answer. See, here also you have the explanation, guys. You can read it. I will be anyway sending you this thing. Marvel. I like Marvel. Marvel movies more, DC comics more. Yes? Okay, guys. Moving on to the next question. The next question is a quantity of 56 gram of nitrogen is enclosed. Okay, 56 gram of nitrogen gas is enclosed in a rigid vessel at a temperature 300 Kelvin. The amount of heat in kilocalorie has to be transferred to the gas to increase the root mean square velocity of its molecule 2 times. Oh, so the hints are given to you. The hints are given to you. See, root mean square velocity. So we know that VRMS. Yes, VRMS is directly proportional to root over T. Do we know this? Yes. Now they're saying that its molecules 2 times. Okay. So if we increase RMS value, okay, if we increase RMS value by 2 times, if we increase RMS value by 2 times, do you understand that the temperature will increase? That the temperature will increase by how much? The temperature will have to be increased 4 times. 4 times, my bacha. So the final temperature, what will happen to the final temperature? Guys, tell me what will happen to the final temperature. Saranya, don't be an astrologer, bacha. You will understand. Chill. Saranya, don't be an astrologer. What will you do by knowing how many these things are there? How many questions are there? I'm solving it, na? Don't worry. I'm solving it. Chill. Yes. Very good. Very good. You do not need a break. Hello. 3.5 hours you'll be sitting in the exam hall. Prepare your body and mind. What you need a break? You do not need a break. Not at all. So 4 into 300, your final temperature, my bachus, is going to be 1200. 4 into 300, we have done it? Yes. Also, what are they saying? They're saying that the vessel is rigid. The vessel is rigid. Vessel is rigid, sorry, not rigid, not rigid, rigid. And amount of heat has to be transferred to the gas to increase the root mean square velocity. Okay. Alright, so that means bacha, we understand that the formula that we will have to use is Q is equal to NCV delta T. Okay. Now what is N? How do you calculate N? 56 gram given mass is 56 gram. What is the molecular mass of nitrogen? Molecular mass of nitrogen is going to be 28. What is CV, bacha? I'm writing down for CV. CV is your heat capacity. CV is your heat capacity, my bachu. CV is your heat capacity, and the formula for CV is 5 by 2 R. Okay, we are not changing R. We are not writing the value of R because you will see what we are going to do. See, 5 by 2 multiplied with R multiplied with delta T. Delta T is going to be how much? Sorry, 1200 minus 300. Okay. Acha, R is also going to be, see, they are asking in kilocalorie, right? The moment they are asking it to you in kilocalorie, you should know that 56 divided by 28 multiplied with 5 by 2, R value is also going to be 2. 1200 minus 300 is going to be 900, everybody, 2 and 2 cancel. 28, 56, 2. So it is going to be what? 2 into 5, 10 into 900. So that means it is going to be 9 kilocalorie. 9 kilocalorie is going to be the answer, and that is the correct answer here as well. Okay, 9 kilocalorie is going to be your answer, my bachos. 9 kilocalorie is going to be your answer. Okay, chalo guys, moving on to the next question. Next question is a very favorite topic, amazing question. Yes, let us take a look at it. You are given 11 structures. Out of these 11 structures, you have to calculate and tell aromatic compounds are X, non-aromatic compounds are Y, and anti-aromatic compounds are Z. Find out the value of X minus Y plus Z, everybody. X minus Y plus Z. Okay. So very recently, I had taken you through the aromaticity, everybody. But let me explain this to you once again. Aromaticity. What gives you aromaticity? For aromaticity, there are 4 factors. Number 1 is your cyclic. Okay, take a look at it. How many of them are cyclic? How many of them are cyclic, bacha? Take a look at it. How many of them are cyclic? If you find that they are cyclic, almost all of them are cyclic. So can they all be aromatic? No, not at all. Yes. Number 2, second one is a planar. They are also supposed to be planar. Okay, they are also supposed to be planar. Very good. Okay. All right. Yes. Number 3, what do you have to do? Number 3 is a conjugation. Okay. Conjugation. Okay. Conjugation throughout the ring. That is the important factor. Conjugation throughout the ring has to exist. Okay. Throughout the ring. Okay. Conjugation throughout the ring has to exist, everybody. So you will see that double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond. Either this conjugation should exist, or it can be double bond, single bond, positive charge. This can also exist. Okay. Then I told you there can be double bond, single bond, a negative charge. This can also be possible. Or there is a possibility that double bond, single bond and a lone pair. This also we can accept it. This also we can accept it. Okay. So if you take a look at it, double bond, single bond, positive charge, this is aromatic, yes. Double bond, single bond, negative charge, this also, it is making sure that it is following that, However, bachcha log, if you now try to find out the Huckel's rule, okay. Now, the fourth factor that is important is to find out which one is aromatic is your Huckel's rule. Yes, it is your Huckel's rule. What is Huckel's rule? 4n plus 2 pi electron, and this has to be n value has to be a whole number. It can be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we can accept that it is aromatic. If it is a fractional, then we will not accept it. We will accept it to be as what? We will accept it to be as not aromatic. Okay. Alright, so if you calculate it for the Huckel's rule, you will see that it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There is a negative electron, right? Yes, there is a negative electron, everybody. So, you will find out that n value will not satisfy the Huckel's rule. So, this is actually not aromatic. Chalo, I will underline this as not aromatic. Okay? You guys can calculate it later, no? Yes, you guys can calculate it later, hai na? Yes. Hey, read the formula again. Read the formula again, bacha. Please read the formula again. You are saying that NCV delta T. It has to be NCP delta T. So, Payan Datta, read the formulas again, bacha. Please go ahead and read the formulas again. Don't do this in the class suddenly like this. Anyway, yes. Then again for 3. Yes, for option 3, if you check it out, what are you saying? Double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single. Throughout the ring, you have the conjugation. This is an aromatic one. Similarly, double bond, single bond. Yes, then there is again, one second. Double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond. Again, double bond is there, right? And everybody, if you take a look at the Huckel's rule, you will find that this is also falling in the aromatic category. Okay, this will also fall in the aromatic category. Similarly, for 5, can we do it for 5, bacha? What about 5, guys? Tell me. No, 5 is going to be anti-aromatic. Okay. For anti-aromatic, what color should I take? For anti-aromatic, let me do this. Okay. Okay. This is your anti-aromatic, bacha. So I have drawn it with pink color. This is your anti-aromatic. Okay. Alright, fifth one is anti-aromatic. Alright, you will be able to do the Huckel's rule. Huckel's rule, you all can do it, right? That's why I'm not doing it. Okay, that's why I'm not doing it. Acha. If we come to 6 is going to be double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, and there is an electron also conjugation. Conjugation exists throughout the ring. 6 is aromatic. Okay. Come to 7. 7 is also going to be aromatic. Double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond, double bond, single bond. Not only conjugation, even if you write down the formula for 4n plus 2, you will see that this satisfy it. Okay, this satisfy it. So this is also going to be aromatic. 8 is going to be aromatic. 8 is also going to be aromatic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4n plus 2. 4n plus 2. And there is this thing. If we calculate it in the ring, yeah, this is also going to be aromatic. 9 is going to be not aromatic, bacha. 9 is going to be not aromatic. Okay? Alright, 9 is going to be non-aromatic. 10 is going to be what? 10 will definitely satisfy Huckel's rule. Yeah, 10 will definitely satisfy Huckel's rule. 11 is definitely, once again, it is anti-aromatic. 11 is going to be anti-aromatic. So what are they saying? Now they are saying in the question that X is equal to, X is aromatic. So how many aromatic do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So X is equal to 7. How many non-aromatic do you have? Non-aromatic are Y. So 2 is non-aromatic. Y is equal to non-aromatic. How many Z? Z is anti-aromatic. Z is anti-aromatic. So here you have how many? 2 again. And now what is this that you have to calculate? You have to calculate 7 minus 2 plus 2. So your answer is 7 minus 4 is equal to 3. 3 should be your answer. है ना? 3 should be your answer. Got it, everybody? Yes, 3 should be your answer. Okay? Alright, everybody, guys. This is understood. This is understood. Understood. Now, chalo guys. Next question, everybody. Next question is here. Acha, last question. This is your last question. I'm going to quickly go and tell Namrata ma'am. Chalo. Let us take a look at it. Yes, let us take a look at it. Last question is, consider the following chemical reaction. Alkyne. This is an alkyne. Ethyne actually. Ethyne is given to you, CH triple bond CH. And then the reagents that is given to you is red hot Fe tube. How many of you remember this, bacha? How many of you remember this? Do you remember what did I tell you? If you take a triple bond, if you take a triple bond here, and if you take a triple bond, and then if you take red hot Fe tube, yes, first of all, what will it make? What will it make? It will make you a benzene ring. It will make you a benzene ring, and that is exactly what you are going to do. But you are taking 3 moles of the ethyne, okay? You are going to take 3 moles of the ethyne. So if I cancel this and if I write 3 moles of CH triple bond CH, you will get a benzene ring first of all, right? After this benzene ring, what are you adding? You are adding here CO, HCl, and you are adding here AlCl3. Yes, what is this reaction, bacha? This is your Gattermann-Koch reaction, isn't it? This is your Gattermann-Koch reaction. Here it is going to form you benzaldehyde. Yes, it is going to form you benzaldehyde. Yes, CH double bond O. Correct? This is your benzaldehyde, isn't it? This is your benzaldehyde. Now, what is the question? The question is asking number of sp2 hybridized carbon atom present in the product. All of the carbon atoms that you see in the benzene ring, as well as the one that is right here, everybody, you can see there is one double bond. Yes, there is one double bond. Each one of the carbon will have one double bond, and there will be, see, there is 2 single bond as well, right? There is 2 single bond as well. That means all of them are going to have sp2 hybridization. So your correct answer here should be 7 sp2 hybridization. Hey, Sunita Kumari, one small mistake you have done is you have only counted the benzene ring in the you have only counted the carbon in the benzene ring, but here also you have a carbon, isn't it? CH double bond O. Here also see you have 1 double bond, 2 single bond. Yes, so this is also sp2 hybridized. So 6 plus another one, 7 is your correct answer. So guys, with this note, my time is up. My time is up. Let us call Namrata ma'am here. Yes, let us call. Alright, thank you Saranya. Yes guys, so many of you are watching. Why you guys are not liking the session? Do like the session. So quickly let me call Namrata ma'am and find out if she is available, if she is ready. Okay, if she is ready, so that I can end the session. And your maths is coming up, guys. Maths is coming up. Hello Ninja ma'am, ready? Chalo, I'm ending the session. See you. Okay. Yes guys, your Ninja ma'am is ready for you warriors. Tara, goodbye. See you all. Lots of love and all the very best for your exam. Rock it tomorrow. Okay? Rock it tomorrow and don't be stressed. Bye bye.
Hello Ninja Warriors, welcome to yet another power packed session. So today's session is all about confidence booster session. So last minute confidence we are going to inculcate in you so that you can perform your extreme best in your JEE Advanced paper. Okay, all right. But before I start any further, please let me know whether I am perfectly audible and visible so that we can quickly start. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. All right. Yes. Am I audible? Am I visible? Are we live? Okay. All right. And also I know that you must be looking for some important tips from all of us. So once we are done with all of the questions of mathematics, I'll be sharing a few important tips so that it will help you in your tomorrow's JEE examination, paper 1 and paper 2 both. Okay. All right. Yes. Shall we start? Okay. So by the end of this video, I'll be sharing you some important tips which will be very, very useful in your tomorrow's examination. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. So the very first question, let us start with the very first question. This remote is not working. Okay. All right. Yes. So the very first question is this. This is from calculus, that is integration. All right. So the following integral, this is from JEE Advanced 2014. The question is from JEE Advanced 2014. So the following integral, which is pi by 4 to pi by 2 to cosec x raised to power 17 is what we are looking for. Okay. All right. And if I look at the options, so basically they are not asking us to calculate this value. Okay. Are you understanding this? We don't have to calculate the exact value. Rather, what we need to do is we need to convert this in some another form. Okay. And also let us understand this right here, that the form is something related to e raised to power u and e raised to power minus u. Okay. E raised to power u and e raised to power minus u. That is a number and its reciprocal. A number and its reciprocal. Okay. So if I look at the cosec x and if I look at the options, because without options we will not be able to think in this direction, right? Because there are multiple ways to convert this. So this option will give us some direction, some hint that towards which direction we should proceed. Okay. So the very first thing I can understand, this is cosec x and number and its reciprocal. So I know cosec x reciprocal. In the trigonometry first or second lecture only, we tell you that there is a reciprocal relationship between cosec x and cosec. So this is cosec x plus cot x. That will be equals to 1 upon cosec x minus cot x. Okay, understanding? Yes, getting it. Getting it a little bit. So this is a reciprocal relationship. Cosec x plus cot x is equals to cosec x minus cot x. Have I written it correctly? Yes. Okay. So now, because cosec square minus cot square will be 1. This is the final, this is the overall agenda. So now if this can become e raised to power u, so this will become what? E raised to power minus u. Yes or no? Because both are reciprocal of each other. These two quantities are reciprocal of each other. So if this is e raised to power u, this will be e raised to power minus u. Now let's come back to this and connect these two things. How to connect these two things? So first of all, 2 cosec x raised to power 17. So what I'll be doing is, if I look A and D, especially if I look at the A option, this is raised to power 16. So what I'll be doing is 2 cosec x raised to power 16 and 2 cosec x. Let us separate them out. Dx. Can I do that? Yes, definitely, ma'am. All right. Now 2 cosec x, what I'll be doing is 2 cosec x can be written down as cosec x plus cot x and cosec x minus cot x. Right? And there is 2 cosec x dx. So what I'll be doing is, let me change the pen. So here, please understand this nicely. Can I just write this as e raised to power u and this will become e raised to power minus u. Yes, because these two are, and let's not forget power 16. So these two are reciprocal of each other. So now we are getting it. Once you are done with this, there is no one who can stop you from reaching the correct answer, final answer. So now, yes, cosec x plus cot x is equals to e raised to power u. Let us differentiate. What is the derivative of cosec x? Tell me. What is the derivative of cosec x? In the chat box. Yes, do you remember the derivative of cosec x? So it is minus cot x cosec x, right? Minus cot x. So minus cot x cosec x, and this is minus of cosec square x dx, and that is going to be e raised to power u du. Okay. Can I take something common? So minus cosec x can be taken common, right? So in the bracket, I'll be left with cot x plus cosec x. Okay, and this was, by the way, this is e raised to power u. Right? So these two are getting cancelled out. So minus cosec x dx will be what? Du. Minus cosec x dx will be equals to du. Now let's go back. Let's go back. So this will be minus du. This is minus du. Correct? This is minus du. And there is 2 also. Okay. So finally I can just write integration of minus of 2. Integration of minus of 2 e raised to power u plus e raised to power minus u, and there is du, and now we just need to change the limits, by the way. Negative is there. Now change the limits. Okay. So change the limits. So pi by 4 to pi by 2. Pi by 4 to pi by 2. So the moment I put x equals to pi by 4, what do I get? So this is lower limit, LL, lower limit. So pi by 4. So this is root 2, and pi by 4, this is 1. So root 2 plus 1 is equals to e raised to power u. If I take log, so log of root 2 plus 1 is equals to u. So this is lower limit. Lower limit is what? Root 2 plus 1. Log of root 2 plus 1. What would be the upper limit? So the moment you put pi by 2, cosec pi by 2 is what? 1, and cot pi by 2 is 0. So this is going to give me what? So e raised to power u will become 1. That means u is equals to 0. So 0. Now there is a negative sign. Negative sign. If I flip this, exactly I'm going to get option A. Exactly I'm going to get option A. Yes or no? Tell me, tell me, tell me. All right. Clear? Yes. Okay, so one more time, I'm going to explain you this question right away. So this was the question, and we actually, what we did is cosec x can be written down as cosec plus cot, and this is what? Cosec x minus cot x. Now cosec x minus cot x, cosec x plus cot x are reciprocal of each other. By looking at the option, can I put this as e raised to power u? This will become e raised to power minus u, just like this. And 2 cosec x dx. So this will be minus du, right? Just by putting it and differentiating it, right? So this is minus du. So now we just need to flip it. So finally, this is your option A. Yes, yes, yes. Clear, 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 clear. All right. Have a look. Please differentiate. Put this as e raised to power u. Differentiate. So this is minus cosec cot, and this is minus of cosec square x. Take common. So e raised to power u will get cancelled out. Okay. All right. Shall I move on to the next problem now? Yes. So the next problem looks like this. Again integration. Again calculus. Okay. Yes. Oops, oops, oops. क्या हो गया ये? All right. Now this is the question. The question says that fx is given as this, and what we are looking for is fx is even onto odd or many one. What kind of function is my fx? Okay. So first of all, we need to just integrate this. The whole question is all about integration of this quantity. How do we do that? So first of all, let me just write integration of x raised to power 8 plus 4 upon x raised to power 4 minus 2x square plus 2. Okay. Now what I'll be doing is I need to manipulate this. Clearly this is power 4, this is power 8. So can I do one thing? Can I just make this as perfect square? Let's try to make numerator a perfect square. Yes, can I do that? So for that, what I'll need is minus of 4x raised to power 4, okay, or rather plus and then minus. So I have added and I have subtracted this. Why I have done that? Because now this will become a perfect square. Okay, so my integration will become what? Tell me. So this is x raised to power, okay, so x raised to power 4 plus 2 whole square. What about this? Minus of 2x square whole square. Can you see a square minus b square over here? And this is going to be x raised to power 4 minus 2x square plus 2. All right. Okay. Now, x raised to power 4 plus 2. So, a square minus b square. So, a plus b. If I write a plus b, what do I get? X raised to power 4 plus 2 plus 2x square. If I write a minus b, what do I get? X raised to power 4 plus 2 minus 2x square. And upon, can you see the same thing? X raised to power 4 minus 2x square plus 2 is written over here. So these two will get cancelled out. The integration has become extremely easy. Now anybody can integrate this. Now this has become a JEE main level problem. Okay. So let us integrate this x raised to power 4 plus 2 plus 2x square. So x raised to power 4 plus 2 plus 2x square is the only thing which is left out. And the integration will give me what? X raised to power 5 upon 5 plus 2x plus 2x cubed by 3 plus c, and this is your f of x. By the way, this is your f dash x. Okay, all right, this is your f dash x. So can you see this is a like power 5 polynomial, that is odd degree polynomial. Odd degree polynomial. Odd degree polynomial, if I try to make the graph of odd degree polynomial, by the way, it will go from minus infinity to plus infinity. We don't know that how many minima and maxima will be there. That we still have to analyze. But the minimum value is minus infinity and maximum is plus infinity. Always odd degree polynomials are onto functions. So obviously fx is an onto function. Okay. Fx is an onto function, right? Not an even function. Now, fx is an odd function. It is actually not an odd function. It is odd degree polynomial, but okay, so this is odd, this is odd, this is odd, but the constant is not odd. But we need to understand, we never know whether the constant is 0 or not. So, for that, let us make use of this. F of 0 is equals to 1. F of 0 is equals to 1. So the moment I put 0, I'm going to get 1. So that means C is coming out as 1. So this is odd, this is odd, this is odd. But this 1 is making this function neither even nor odd. Odd degree polynomial hai bhavya, but not an odd function. Because the constant, there is an even term involved. So this is combination of this part is odd, this part is even. Right, so this is neither odd nor even. Okay, so odd even bhi nahi hai, so C bhi galat hai. Fx is many one function. Now for many one, we need to understand that whether this function graph, let us understand the increasing and decreasing nature. because the power 5 polynomial can look like this as well, can look like this as well, right? So we need to understand how many maxima or minimas are there, or whether this function is just increasing. So f dash x, can you see f dash x? F dash x is always positive. What does that mean? That the function is continuously increasing function, and increasing function means 1, 1 function. So the function is 1, 1 function. So that means option D is also wrong. It is not a many one function. So only option B is absolutely right. Okay. All right. Yes, quiet. C is equals to 1. Clear. All right. So question number 2 again from calculus is also like first question I would say a little bit tricky, the manipulation skills. But the second question I would say that absolutely doable. Just the first step. Just you have to understand the first step. Or what you can do is, if still it is not striking your brain, if your brain is not braining, you just can long division se divide as well. Just right away divide with the help of long division, because degree of numerator is greater than degree of denominator. Are you getting my point? So divide karoge tabhi bhi you will end up getting this. So this was an absolutely easy question. Even if you are with high manipulation skills, to perform this. If not, then just go by the like labor wala method. Okay, hard working wala method. Okay. So now let us move on to the next question. Okay, JEE Advanced 2016 question, by the way. Again, this is not a very difficult question. Not a very difficult question, okay? So yes, now this is your integration. So obviously the moment I see this integration, this we have done in mains level as well. This type of problems were there in mains level examination, definite integration, okay? Alright, ma'am, बहुत डर लग रहा है. I will share some important tips by the end of this video, okay? So now this is your I. Let us assume this is your I. Let us apply King's property. X square cos x 1 plus e raised to power x. Let us apply King's property and add. So this is going to be minus pi by 2, pi by 2. So King's property, x square cos x will not get changed. Right, so what I'm doing is a plus b, x को किससे replace करना है? Minus x से. We need to replace x. So, King's property. Replace x by this plus this minus x. So overall minus x. 1 plus e raised to power minus x dx. This is not, by the way, right now second equation. We need to like do a little bit solving over here. So e raised to power minus x if I write. So this is going to be x square cos x 1 plus 1 by e raised to power x. Now, if I take LCM, what do I get? So, if I take LCM, so this is going to be e raised to power x will lie over here and here again dx. This is the second equation. Now, add first and second. If you add first and second, what do you get? So, you get 1 plus e raised to power x. If you add these two quantities, you have to take x square cos x common. Inside the bracket 1 plus e raised to power x. So these two will get cancelled out and integration. This is your 2i. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, 2i. Okay. So 2i. So what we are getting, so what we did till now, King's property, apply King's property and add. That we already do so many times, right? Okay. So now 2i is actually coming out as minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 x square cos x. Now can you see we have got rid of e raised to power x. That's it. Now here, can you see this is an even function? Oops. I am not very happy because when I see even function, I become sad, because if it was odd function, we could have written 0, but this is an even function. So for even function 0 to pi by 2 twice, double of this minus a to a will change to 0 to pi by 2 x square cos x dx. 2i. Cancel, cancel. Now we have to solve this. Okay. So I will be equals to x square cos x dx. Now here we need to apply by parts. Eilert rule. Okay. So this is first function and this is your second function. So first function is constant x square. Integration of second function minus integration of derivative of first function and integration of second function dx. Alright. Again we will apply by parts. So I will be now 0 to pi by 2. The moment we put pi by 2, pi square by 2 into 1 and 0 pay it is gone, minus. Now again let us integrate 2. So first function constant, integration of second function minus integration of derivative of first. So first ka derivative is 1 and integration of second is minus cos x dx. So both are actually having minus sign. So this minus sign I can delete, this minus I can delete and I will write plus over here. And this is going to be I will be equals to pi square by 2 plus twice. Now x cos x. So if I put 1 over here, so 1 cos 1. So cos 1. And if, sorry, pi by 2. So if I put pi by 2, it will become 0. If I put 0, 0, 0, so gone. So this term is actually not worth it. This term is not worth it. Right? 2. Now minus sign, 0 minus. Integration of cos x is what? Sin x. So sin x and 0 to pi by 2. So this is pi square by 2 plus 2 and this is going to be minus of 1 minus 0. So pi square by 2 minus 2 is the correct answer of this question. Pi square by 2 minus 2. 4 होएगा क्या कहीं से? Sorry, हाँ, this is 4 ना, हाँ. Pi square by 4, 4, 4, 4. So finally the correct answer is what? Pi square by 4 minus 2. Option A is absolutely right. Okay. All right. Yes. And by the way, this was a question from JEE Advanced 2016. 2016 was the toughest paper considered in the JEE Advanced history. But this question we have nailed it. What do you think? I just don't think that this question is tough. Okay. I mean, this we have already done some like King's property, basic properties we have used. Okay. All right. Now let us move on to the next problem. Oh, so now we are having a problem from conic sections. And with the conic sections, can you see the brightness? Can you see the brightness? I know. What you can do is you can just reduce the brightness of your phone because I can't do it from here. Okay. So with this, we have so much brightness in our lives. Okay. All right. Yes. If the normals of the parabola, very easy question by the way, very easy question. Sometimes what happens is we are very scared of conic sections. We don't remember the formulas, ma'am, we don't remember such things. But sometimes you can see very easy questions that you will feel confidence. Acha, mujhe conic aata tha kya? Do I even know conic section? I will show you that you all know conic section very well. If the normal of the parabola, so this is a standard parabola, okay? Normal of the parabola. So this is your parabola drawn at the end points of the latus rectum. What is latus rectum? So first of all, what is the focus? So focus is a comma 0, that is 1 comma 0. And latus rectum is the chord which passes through focus. So here 1 comma something and 1 comma something because the line is perpendicular to this axis, right? Extremities of latus rectum pe they are drawing the normal, okay? Are the tangent to this circle, and the normal you draw from these 2 points become tangent to this circle, okay? So tell me just, if a point is there, x is equals to 1, y will be equals to plus 2 or minus 2. This is the extremities of latus rectum. Now we need to draw normal at 1 comma 2. Normal at 1 comma 2. Now you must be thinking that, ma'am, we don't know equation of normal. No need to know equation of normal sometimes. Okay. So normal at 1 comma 2. So normal will be y minus 2 is equals to x minus 1. Now we just want the slope of this normal at point 1 comma 2 or 1 comma minus 2. Okay, so 1 comma 2 pe slope. So can I just use calculus method to obtain slope? So 2y dy by dx will be equals to 4. So dy by dx will be equals to 4 upon 2y, where y is what? Y coordinate at this point is 2. So 4 upon 2 into 2, so 1. So dy by dx, that means tangent slope we know at this point is 1. Slope of tangent at this point is 1. So slope of normal will be what? Minus 1, and we are done. This is the equation of tangent to this circle, because they are saying equation of normal at the end of latus rectum becomes equation of tangent to this circle. So now this is y minus 2 is equals to 1 minus x. So x plus y is equals to 3 becomes tangent to this. X minus 3 ka square plus y plus 2 ka square is equals to r square. So what is the condition of tangency? Tell me. So 3 comma minus 2 and the radius is r and this is tangent. Condition of tangency says that from this point the perpendicular distance will be equal to radius. So P is equals to R. So what is perpendicular distance? So 3 minus 2 minus 3. So 2 by root 2 is the perpendicular distance, that is going to be R. Okay. The value of R square. So R is coming out as what? Root 2. So value of R square is coming out as 2. JEE Advanced 2015. Can you think about it? Seema Mandal, what do you think about this question? Don't you think this is a confidence booster question? Yes? Don't you think this is a confidence booster question? Yes? Okay. So please understand, because I will give you some important tips for JEE Advanced by the end of this session. Okay. Last thing. Okay, all right. So this was the question. Okay. Yeah. So endpoints of latus rectum. Slope of tangent we calculated as 1. Okay. And slope of normal became minus 1. So this is equation of normal to the parabola, which is equation of tangent to this circle. So perpendicular distance from the center will be equals to radius of the circle. Radius square is this. Now one more question. One more question. One more question. And the question looks like that this is a tougher question. And by the way, it is again from JEE Advanced 2015. Okay. So these two questions are proof that JEE Advanced definitely have some easy questions. Okay. Now please understand this question. There is some overlapping happening over here due to format error, but I will explain you. Suppose that the foci of the ellipse are f1, 0 and f2, 0. So we can just calculate focus of the ellipse very well. By the way, this ellipse is an horizontal ellipse. Now this is 2AE, 0 and this is, sorry, plus minus AE, 0. Focus क्या होता है? Minus AE, 0 and plus AE, 0. So basically what I am trying to say is F1 and F2 we can calculate. Okay, where F1 is positive and F2 is negative. ठीक है, F1 will be the positive one. Now P1 and P2 be two parabolas with a common vertex at 0, 0. Okay, so let us just calculate the focus now. So eccentricity plus minus AE, 0 is the focus. So eccentricity, let us calculate first. First minus major ka square upon minor ka square. So this is going to be square root 1 minus 5 by 9. So this is going to be root 4 by 9. That is 2 by 3. What is A? A is what? 3. So A is equals to 3. So plus minus AE, 0 will be equals to focus. That is plus minus 2 multiply 2 by 3. 3 multiply 2 by 3. So clearly the focus is plus minus 2 comma 0. Plus minus 2 comma 0. So can I just plot the curve now? So F1 they are saying is positive. So plus 2 comma 0. And F2 they are saying is negative minus 2 comma 0. Okay. Alright. So this is F1 and this is F2. So yahan tak we have done our job. Let P1 and P2 be two parabolas with a common vertex at origin. Okay. So two parabolas with origin as vertex. First having F1 for focus. Second having 2 F2 focus. F1 is the positive one. So first parabola, if I try to draw first parabola. So this is my first parabola whose focus is this. And the second parabola's focus is 2 F2 comma 0. So that means 2 into minus 2 comma 0. So minus 4 comma 0 is the focus of the second parabola. Understanding? Both parabola focus are different and they are not symmetric, by the way. Okay. Now let us go back. Okay. Let T1 be tangent to P1. T1 is tangent to parabola number 1 which passes through focus of the second parabola. Okay, so shall I attempt plotting this? So we need to draw a tangent which is at the P1 but passing through minus 4 comma 0. This is your T1 tangent. Okay. Alright, now let's go back. Let's go back. So till here, and T2 be the tangent to P2 which passes through, this is written F1 comma 0. This is F1 comma 0, students. So acha, okay, same thing, na, same thing. So what they are saying is, there is now another tangent which is from P2 and it passes through this point. So this is T2. Okay. Alright. Yes. Perfectamundo. And now what they are asking us is, M1 is the slope of tangent 1, M2 is the slope of tangent 2 and we are looking for 1 upon M1 square plus M2 square. So M1 is the slope of tangent 1. Okay. So what they are saying is, this is your tangent 1, so slope is M1 and slope is M2. What they are looking for is M1 square plus M2 square. Got it, got it, got it, got it, got it, got it. Okay. Alright, so very easy question. Parabola. Can you just write the equation of parabola? And you don't have to write the equation of parabola as well. So can you just write this equation of T1? So T1 is tangent to P1. So y is equals to mx plus a by m. Here a is nothing but 2. So y is equals to m1x because slope plus a upon m1. This is 2. And this tangent passes through minus 4 comma 0. Done. Minus 4 comma 0. So this is going to give us what? Minus 4 m1 is plus 2 by m1. So this is going to give us 4 m1 is equals to 2 by m1. So this is m1 square is equals to half. m1 square is equals to half. So that means 1 upon half ka square plus m2 square is what we are looking for. Now for m2, we need to know this parabola. What kind of parabola is this? So this is leftward. So y is equals to m2x minus of 4 by m. Because focus is 4 by m. This is T2 which passes through 2 comma 0. Now satisfy 2 comma 0 over here. So this is going to give us 2m2 minus negative sign aega, huh? 2m2 minus 4 by m2. Correct? And this is going to give us m2 square is equals to 2. m2 square is 2. So this is going to give us what? So half. m1 square is half. Square is not there. 2 plus 2. That is going to be 4 as the final answer. Yes. 4 is the final answer, my dear students. Getting it? Yes. Dekh lo. So, final answer is 4. Okay. So, first we have written T1 over here. T1. y is equals to mx plus a by m, and this is T2, y is equals to mx. You can write minus a by m or plus भी लिखोगे तो भी a is minus 4 ना, this time focus is minus 4. Yes, now you satisfy this point in this tangent 2, 0, you get m2. Easy question. What do you think? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Now we are having, okay, another question. Another question again from conic sections. Okay. So this is purely based on your memory, right? So if you have not remember the point of contact of the tangent, because this question is all about point of contact of the tangents, then you just go and check it out. One time you can read it, okay? Tangents are drawn to the hyperbola parallel to the straight line. Acha. So that means, what does that mean? That slope of the tangent is what? 2. So tangents are drawn to the hyperbola parallel to this line. That means slope is 2, and we are looking for just the point of contacts. That's it. Points of contact is what we are looking for. So the point of contact formula, let me just show you, is this. This is the point of contact, okay? Alright, so let me just write the equation of tangent, plus minus square root am square plus b square. This is the equation of tangent to, this is minus sign. For hyperbola, this is a negative sign. Tangent of hyperbola. A square m square minus b square. So this part you must remember, okay? So over here, denominator is this part. The constant part is denominator. And the numerator is plus minus a square m plus minus b square. So clearly, slope of tangent, I already told you, is what? M tangent is 2. Clearly, slope is 2. We've already discussed this. Now, a and b. So can you just understand the a? A is 3 and b is 4. A is 3 and b is, 2. A 3 and b is equals to 2. You can just go and plug in the values. You will get these two as the final answer. Okay. And just you can go on and tick this. So A and B will be the correct answer. Memory based problem in JEE Advanced. Okay. All right. Yes. Shall I move on to the next problem? And now this problem is from vector and 3D geometry. Okay. Vector and 3D geometry. Alright, very direct question, I would say, not a very difficult question, just a little bit equation solving skills will required, and you are done. Okay. Alright, so let us understand the question. A and B are unit vectors. A plus B magnitude is √3 and C is a vector such that this is equals to this, then C dot B is what we are looking for. Okay, all right. So first of all, okay, what we can do is, why not we multiply, or why not we take a dot product with B? Take dot product with B. Why B? Take dot with B. So taking dot with B will make more sense because this will be gone, this will be 0. So what we will get is C dot B. C dot B is what we are looking for, by the way. So taking dot product with B is must thing. It is very intuitive, common sense. C dot B minus A dot B minus 2B square is equals to 0. Why 0? Because taking dot with B will become 0. C dot B, A dot B, 2B square is equals to 0. By the way, so this is C dot B will be what? A dot B plus 2B square. So plus 2. Okay. So now C dot B I will be easily calculating once I know the magnitude of A dot B or dot product between A and B. Can you see this? Make use of it. Square it right away and you are done. Very easy question. So can you just pick this up? This is going to be a square 1 plus b square 1 plus 2a dot b, and this is going to be 3. So 2a dot b is equals to 1. So a dot b is nothing but half. So c dot b is equals to half plus 2, and this is going to be option D, 5/2. Correct? Yes, easy peasy. Chill pill question. Vijay, yes, you can do that, but it will take, don't you think it will take your time? Yeah, you can do that. Huh. You can do that, Vijay. Yes. That's how the proof of, like, the point of contact, that's how we calculate the point of contact. So Vijay is asking that, ma'am, what if we don't remember the point of contact? Then what is the procedure? So procedure is, you have the hyperbola, you have slope, you have everything, a, b, slope. Now just write the equation of hyperbola right away and solve the equation of hyperbola and tangent to get the point of contacts. You can do that. Okay. All right. Yes. So this is done. And now we are here with the next question. Again from 3D, vector 3D together. Vector 3D mein you will get some must type of question. Okay. All right. So two lines whose equations are given lies in the same plane. Okay. So there is a plane where two lines lie. The angle between plane containing both the lines and the plane this. Okay. So they are talking about, so there is a plane which is having two lines. So let us call as plane P, and this is plane P naught. So plane P and P naught. So what they are asking you is angle between P and P naught, that's it. So angle between two planes formula we know, that cos theta is equals to A1 A2 plus B1 B2 plus C1 C2 upon magnitude of A1 square B1 square C1 square, and same here. Okay. So for that what we need to know is normal vector of both the planes. So normal vector of this plane is, we know, 4, 1 and 2. But normal vector of this plane which is containing these two lines, that we need to calculate. So how can we calculate? So to calculate a normal vector of this, we need two vectors which are either parallel or which are either lying in the plane. So first thing I can see that, okay, that 3, 2, 3 is a vector which is parallel to this line. So that's why parallel to the plane or lying in the plane. So we have one vector which is 3, 2, 3. Okay. We need one more. And we will do the cross product of these two. So one more will be 2, 3 lambda. Okay, but lambda. And we don't have any other way to find the lambda. So this is useless for me. I need one more vector which is lying in the plane. And that actually can be created by these 2 points. 3, 2, 1 is lying inside the plane. And 2, 3, 2 is also there. So can I form a vector out of these 2 points? Definitely. So vector will be what? So ek to vector is 3, 2, 3. Another vector is what? 1, then -1, then -1. So these are the 2 vectors. If I take cross product of these 2 vectors, what I'm gonna get is normal vector of the plane P. So let us do that. So this is going to be -2 plus 3. -2 plus 3. So minus 2 plus 3 is 1, comma. Then -3, so -6. So plus 6. And -3 -2 is -5. Yes. So these are the 3 parameters, 1, 6 and -5. So 1, 6, -5 is normal vector of the first plane, you can say. Now just calculate. 4 1s are 4 plus 6 1s are 6. 5 2s are 10. Okay, so cos theta, so this is A1, A2, A3. Sorry, A1, B1, C1. This is A1, B1, C1. And this is A2, B2, C2. So let us multiply. 4 1s are 4 plus 6 minus 10. Can you see? We don't have to proceed because cos theta is coming out as 0. What does that mean? that planes are parallel, option B is absolutely right. Not a very difficult question. Okay, yeah, difficult. Actually, question-wise, the difficulty level is not that great, but we have actually unfortunately not studied planes in our mains examination. That's why this topic is new to us maybe. That's why we feel that, okay, maybe this is difficult. Otherwise, like, so this year I'm talking about, otherwise this question is not that difficult. Okay, all right. Okay, done. All right. Now we are having a question from probability. Probability ke you will see best questions from probability in 2024. So what they are saying is, if these three are the probabilities of three mutually exclusive events, then P may be. So direct question, not a very again difficult question I would say, because today is the direct question session. So yes, three probability of mutually exclusive events. Mutually exclusive events means what? Tell me. Mutually exclusive events means that the intersection is null. A intersection B is null. So in that case, what happens is, probability of A plus probability of B, if in case three events are there, so this will give you the total probability, because the intersection is null. Mutually exclusive means disjoint sets. So it's just that you just have to add these three, and this is the total probability. So total probability obviously lies between what? 0 and 1. Total probability lies between 0 and 1. So you just have to, okay. So you just have to apply the, like, what do I say? Boundation condition for probability. So any probability lies between 0 and 1. You know that. So why not first thing, 1 plus 4p upon 4 lies between 0 and 1. So it's all about inequality. You have to solve the inequality. So 1 plus 4p is less than 4 and is less than or equals to 0. Okay. So if I solve this, p will be what? Greater than or equals to minus 1 by 4. If I solve this, what do I get? 4p is less than or equals to 3. P is less than or equals to 3 by 4. So p lies between minus 1 by 4 to 3 by 4. Second thing, same thing you have to perform with this. 1 minus p by 3. Again, between 1 and 0. Third, between 1 and 0. So I'll show you the calculation now. Now you understand the drill. I will not do the calculation for you. Right? So first thing, first probability lying between 0 and 1. Solve it. You will get this. Second probability again lying between 0 and 1. Solve it. You will get this. Third probability lying between 0 and 1. Solve it. You will get this. Now, sum of all the probabilities lies again between 0 and 1. This is also one very important step. Right? Sum of all probability is what? Lies between 0 and 1. So you have to add. You have to again solve this. And this is what your fourth thing is. Now what you need to do is you have to take the intersection. Let us do that intersection part. So minus 1 by 4 and 3 by 4. First thing. Okay. Now one, say p is lying between minus 2 to 1. So minus 2 to 1. But can you see? This is the bigger thing. Okay. Minus 2 to 1. So minus 2 to 1. So probability lies over here. Then probability lies over here. Okay, and then what about this? Half. So minus half to half. So minus half will lie over here, no? Yes, so minus half. Okay, so minus half will lie over here. Minus half to plus half. Yes. So this is the next thing, third thing and fourth. P is from 1 by 4 to 13 by 4. So 1 by 4 will lie, okay, here. 1 by 4 to 13 by 4. So what would be the intersection? Please tell me. So clearly the intersection is this interval. This interval, this interval, this interval. 1 by 4 to 1 by 4 is the clear-cut intersection area. So this is the final answer. Yes, this is the final answer of this particular question. Okay. So sometimes you get these type of question in probability where you don't have to calculate the actual probability, but you have to apply the boundation condition of probabilities as well. Okay, all right, yes. And now this question from matrices. Okay, all right. So let us understand the score of this problem. What exactly this problem is trying to say. So first of all, please take a relief of, क्या बोलते हैं, sigh of relief. Yes, please take a sigh of relief because this is a 2 cross 2 matrix. 2 cross 2 matrix is relatively easier to interpret. Okay, so A matrix is given to us and what they are saying is that this matrix satisfy this equation. Okay, satisfy this equation. Let me tell you, for a 2 cross 2 matrix, we have a shortcut, by the way. So what is that shortcut? Shortcut is A square, any 2 cross 2 matrix which satisfy this equation, A square minus, so this is going to be trace of A times A plus determinant A into I. This is the equation. Any 2 cross 2 matrix actually satisfy this equation. Okay, all right. And now what they are saying is it satisfy this equation. So my equation is what? A square minus 0A. Okay, x square, x will be replaced by x is the matrix over here. So x then there is no term related to x. That means there is no term related to A and there is K. So plus K times I is equals to 0. Okay. So clearly if I compare, what is the trace of A? Tell me. Trace of A is coming out as 0. Okay. And the determinant of A is coming out as equals to K. Okay. So clearly that option A is correct and option C is correct. So this is absolutely wrong and we cannot say anything about A1, B2, alpha 1, B2. Okay, alpha 1, B2. What we can say is alpha 1 plus beta 2. Yes, alpha 1 plus beta 2 is equals to 0 because this is trace of A. Trace of A is coming out as 0. Alpha 1 is equals to plus beta 2 is equals to 0. So they are saying alpha 2 is not equal to beta 1. Okay. And alpha 1 plus beta 2 is equals to 0. What does that mean? Non-zero. Okay. Alpha 1 into beta 2. One is positive, one is negative. Alpha 1 plus beta 2 is coming out as 0. Okay. That's what we can certainly say. All right. Clear? All right. Let us move on to the next problem. Okay. So we are done with the problem sessions. Okay. So we are done. So this was the last question. Okay. And I promised you that I will tell you some important tips. Okay. Some important tips related to JEE Advanced examination. And let me just find a blank slide over here. Yes. Now tips. Some tips for your tomorrow's examination. Okay. So you can shoot your questions as well. That what do you want to ask? So first of all, you know the very basic thing that you have to first, the moment you start the question, start the session. So first thing is that you will get some time in the instruction for the instructions, right? Because in JEE Mains we already know that this is the pattern, right? But in JEE Advanced you don't know the pattern, and you please do not assume, because sometimes like MCQ, like multi-select question, sometimes in JEE Advanced they give you multi-select question, but the marking schemes varies depending upon the organizing institute. Okay, so read the instructions carefully, especially in JEE Advanced examination. If it was JEE Main, I would not have said that. Read instructions carefully, you will get some beginning time, right? Okay, second. Yes. Second is start with the strongest subject. Again, very like a generic tip is the strongest subject. Start with strongest subject. Okay. And the third important point is, so in JEE Advanced examination, I have shown you so many easy questions in JEE Advanced examination. Even today, 2-3 questions from Conic sections were not that difficult. It was actually of JEE main level. Okay. So the thing is, 4 questions at least per subject will be easy. 4 questions per subject will be easy category. Are you getting my point? 4 questions definitely will be very, very easy. But in the pool of like 16, 17, 18 questions, you have to first find these 4 questions. Okay? And 4 questions should be, so you should give that time to those 4 questions. Okay? So 4 questions will be easy, and after that, you have to look for plus 3 to 4 questions per subject so that you can secure your seat in your JEE Advanced examination. So find those 3-4 questions which are not that difficult, but they will be moderate. And you have to just ignore those difficult questions. Okay. Now, 5th point, this is very important. Now, how to do that? Saying is very easy, ma'am. Ma'am, you just say this and this is very easy. Okay. Okay, last question. Yeah, we will go back to the last question. So, yes, saying this is very easy, but ma'am, how will we do that? So, please understand, be mentally prepared that the question from JEE Advanced will be the longer questions, the paragraph type questions. So, we usually tend to get intimidated by seeing the length of the question will be bigger. Okay, so be prepared mentally. Okay, alright. So, it is only in our mind that, okay, the bigger question will take more time to read. Yes, but it will not take 2-3 minutes more. Right? More than 2-3 minutes. It will not take more than 2-3 minutes. Are you getting my points? So, we feel, how much time will it waste? Half an hour? No. Okay, so just loosen a little bit, be comfortable and give it a shot for the lengthier questions, because majority of the questions might be the lengthier one. Okay. Okay, alright. So, this is very important that be prepared for the lengthier question. Be prepared for the bigger question. No, I'm not talking about solution is lengthier, but the look wise, the question look will be the bigger question. Okay. So many lines, so many text. Be prepared for the bigger questions. And also, so paper 1, paper 2, you've got 2 papers, and let me tell you, after paper 1, so many students will get demotivated. I know that. Okay. Every time it happens. So they start talking with each other and they feel that, okay, I have not done, maybe my paper 1 is not that great. His paper is gone very great. So they tend to give up. So please do not give up after paper 1, because you don't know the difficulty level of the paper. In JEE Advanced 2016, there were so many students who were like that, I am not able to make it, ma'am, paper 1 went very bad. So we got so demotivated. So either they like give up on paper 2, or they didn't give the paper number 2 with the like very much enthusiasm and energy and that mental effort. So they came home and then they figured out, okay, the paper was difficult. If we would have given paper number 2 with the like most dedication and effort, then maybe we could have done better, because paper 1, what I was thinking that I have not done well, but my score was still good. Okay, because the paper was tough, the cutoff got increased. Okay, decreased. Okay. Yes, Charanya. Yes, Charanya. I took your name. So yes, and next, so this is the important things you need to keep in mind, and please understand that now you can't do anything about. So there will be some topics which you might have not touched or studied or revised or whatever. But now things are not in our control. What is in our control is there are a few topics which we are very strong on, right? Okay. How to reduce the tens? Yes. Mohit is asking very good question. So yes, it happens. So sometimes we come across a few questions, especially for JEE Advanced, that our brain is not braining kind of space, right? Brain stopped braining, our brain gets saturated after solving so much tough questions. Then what you have to do is you just have to shut everything down, okay, and just close your eyes, take 2-3 deep breaths. Trust me, just close your eyes, take 2-3 deep breaths, feel it like meditative deep breaths, and just open it one more time. So when you take deep breaths, I'll tell you the science behind it. When you start taking deep breaths, so deep breaths, that means the more oxygen will go into your brain. And what happens when more oxygen goes into your brain becomes more active, right? So you have to keep your brain active during that time, 3 hours plus 3 hours, paper 1 plus paper 2, right? This is what it is in your control. Nothing else is in your control. The nature of questions are in your control? No. The difficulty level is in your control? No. Okay. So, is it in your control ki the subject knowledge, abhi, in one day, is it in your control? Not at all. Okay. The mathematics, physics and chemistry are not in your control. Okay. But what is in your control? Giving your best is in your control. How to give your best? So the last day is all about thinking how to give my best. So your best will come when you are relaxed. When you are in stressed, things don't work. Okay. When you are relaxed, you give best of yourself. Okay. All right. Yes. Getting my point? So I guess that's about it now. And obviously, take a good rest. And I know that this is very difficult when you have JEE Advanced tomorrow. So like my sleep is not sleeping. Hai na? Sleep is not sleeping. It happens with all of us, right? But just try to relax yourself. Try to relax yourself. And if you're not relaxing, just give up on relaxing as well. Just don't panic ki neend nahi aa rahi, ma'am, I'm not able to sleep, I'm not able to sleep. Do not panic. Agar nahi aa rahi, तो what can you do? Just relax. Okay. Okay. And also, phone se dur rahenge. Stay away from your screens and phones. Why? Because it will saturate your brain. You don't want to saturate your brain. Please stay away from the phone. Rather, if you want to do something, so just go out, take a walk, okay, do some yoga, do some breathing exercise, do anything you want, but stay away from screen, okay, stay away from negativity, okay, all right. Yes, that's what you can do. Do everything which is in your control. Forget everything which is not in your control, okay, all right. This is the way to live. This is the way to give your JEE Advanced examination. All right, okay, so this is all about JEE Advanced. All the very best. And keep one more thing. I believe in you, okay? I believe in you. So you also have to believe in yourself. Please do not doubt on yourself, okay? Even if you're not doing well, even if you're doing well, but do not doubt on yourself, okay? Just focus on, okay, this much I have studied and this much I have to perform. That's it. I believe in myself. Focus versus distraction, always choose focus. Believe versus doubt, always choose believe, okay? So all the very best, okay?